Yep.
God damn. Oh, wait. Haha. There's nothing more fun for me than using D&D Beyond, but something is completely inaccessible because of, oh, it's behind a paywall, and then just finding the free information directly below it.
I'll give you that. That is a pretty fun feeling. Like, heh, you thought, wizards.
Alrighty. If y'all are ready, we can get started right away. Oh, I meant to put you guys on this map, but I suppose I'll rotate you to this one. Alright. Let me put on
this absolute clusterfuck.
Hey, that's all you guys. I didn't do that. You can fix it at any time you want.
It was fun.
It was worth.
We did it for the memes.
Alrighty, let me add some more tracks on here. I will get us started. Flinger, let me know when the recording's going, if it already is or not.
Forgive me if I'm a little distracted. I'm just finishing up a mission in Helldivers 2.
No problem. Flinger, did you say something? Right. Niall, I wasn't here for AGOT today. What did I miss?
We killed the main boss.
Yay! The Andals are all dead.
No, they're not. The fuck?
Well, who's the main boss then?
Valyrians.
Wait, did Valyrians?
No.
Wait, not Valyrian.
The Valyrians are not in Westeros.
Yeah. I will say, I do hope that with whatever happens, we keep the arrival of the Targaryens as like this will happen, unless somehow people do something that massively fucks up Valyria, which I don't see happening.
You're not going to have any effect on Valyria, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think it makes sense that could be that's the big point where all the cool shit starts happening in the series. So it'll be interesting, as that I'd say is the biggest deviation, if that makes any sense. Use the Targaryen conquests and see what the world looks like when they show up. Barring, I guess.
I feel like everyone is just gonna bend the knee.
I mean, that's kind of what happens, but it'd be interesting to see how the politics of Westeros has changed. Because if, for instance, the North isn't unified and there's like several kingdoms, that could lead to some interesting rival wars where one bends the knee and one doesn't.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Targs only got 2 kingdoms peacefully.
It'll be interesting to see what they do. Anyway. Flinger, let me know when the thing's going and we'll get started.
Hold on. I fixed it.
Have you been using the new Epoch stuff?
I tried out the new Epoch. It's either glitched or has a ton of spread. I've tried it. The main problem is also that you end up killing yourself.
Yeah,
it's all right. Like, it's all right, but it needs work. What were you gonna ask?
Who else here's on? Who else here plays Helldivers? I know Gold does.
I play Helldivers sometimes.
I haven't played it in a while, but I am familiar with it.
Yeah, I haven't played in a while either.
Honest, 4-man team, we're perfect. If after session you guys still have energy to do shit, I'd be down.
I know
Sure.
the app updated. I need to check.
Oh my god, the clickers got flinger.
Over.
The fuck?
The fuck are the clicker?
Last of Us.
Yeah.
If you check memes, these guys.
They're like the special variant of zombies.
It's the mushroom zone,
They're a bunch of fun guys.
right?
Shut the. Anyway, is that your way of saying you're good to get started, Flinger? All right, everyone, hop on into the Roll20, and we will get moving and grooving.
Perfect timing. Extracted. Made it back to the ship.
Oh, we're back to this one. That's right.
Alrighty. The Watch Together is already up in Detroit, so let's start. When last we left off, our intrepid band of adventurers headed south out of Lanchester, pursuing the trail of the Duke to the city of Fanthrop, his southern holding. On the journey there, they didn't encounter too much in the way of hazards. It was mostly smooth, barring a ambush by undead on the road that was pretty swiftly dealt with. No major injuries there. Later that night, as you camped, you saw the glow of fires on the horizon. Investigating, you found a small chapel set ablaze, attacked in the night by a vampiric spawn. Upon investigating, you came into contact with said spawn, who was in the midst of a brutal battle with one. It's been a while, and I don't know his name off the top of my head. I have it somewhere, but I don't suppose someone has his name on hand. Lucan. You encountered the vampire spawn Lucan, a member of Raven. Sorry, it's been a long day. You encountered Lucan, a member of the Raven's Watch. Of House Ravencrest, Lord.
Crest.
Ravencrest. Croft.
Yeah.
Ravencroft.
Okay, Ravencroft is correct.
Yeah, Lord. Okay. You encountered Lucan Klein, a member of House Ravencroft, a prestigious order of vampire hunters blessed by the god Vitreous himself to bring righteous judgment upon the creatures of the night, vampires, werewolves, and other such beasts.
We gave him the information we had on that town to the north.
And he said he was heading there next.
All right, we'll probably meet up with him there.
Indeed. Now, after traveling for a little while longer, you are approaching the city of Fanthrop. It is about an hour or two away still, but I would like someone to go ahead and roll me 3d20s.
On it. Oh, no, you beat me to it.
I forgot my microphone was muted.
Is one of us rolling it or all of us?
Just one. All right, Flinger. It's normal weather for the season. There's next to no wind, but it is heavily raining.
Great.
There is a little bit of thunder in the air as a storm has begun to roll in. Let's hope that's not not at all foreboding. As you reach the crest of a hill, you can see the city of Thanthrop ahead of you, built along the edge of mighty cliffs. The city is well protected from attack from most sides. Large hills and rocky crevasses protect its north, south, east. Protect its western side from attack. Thick stone walls protect its inner districts, and a river. Sorry. There's a large hill, rocky crevices that make up the western side of the city, protecting it from approach from that direction. Its south is marked by massive cliffs that go down to the ocean below, meaning the only way to approach the city is to the north. Sorry, its south and its east are protected by the cliffs. The only viable approach is through the north, which is well protected. As you crest the hill, you see a large encampment has been erected along the outer outskirts of the walls. Tents and fortifications and a defensive trench have been dug around the city, as though they are anticipating attack. It seems the Duke is calling his men to arms. And as it stands, there is not much between him and Lanchester, should he decide to launch an attack on the city. He would likely reach it before additional forces could be mustered to defend.
All right. Well, this is a conundrum then. Seems the Duke's rallying an army. Even if we were to leave now, I don't think we could get forces to Lanchester in time.
And we must cut the head of this army.
Unfortunately, he is aware of our identities, and he might not have informed. If we're lucky, he hasn't informed the guards at the gate to look out for anyone matching our descriptions. I doubt we're that lucky, though.
This is your field, Ahran. We can always just try and sneak in.
Looks at the dragon in full place. I can try to sneak in. Jakar can try to sneak in. Hell, maybe Dirk can try to sneak in.
Hey, I'm actually.
You're not going to be getting.
What did you say, Flinger?
I'm actually good at it.
There we go. You aren't
not
getting in
wearing
there
it.
in that armor, especially.
Flinger,
Yeah.
I would like for Dirk to go ahead and make me a intelligence check, if you would.
You're asking him?
Yes.
It's over. It's over.
You're asking the dumbass.
Yes. Specifically Dirk.
Perfect.
Damn.
No thoughts.
As
Head
everyone
Dirk.
looks at him as he says he's stealthy, one eye blinks than the other.
I'll say this. Dirk, there's something familiar about this place, but you can't quite place why it's familiar. There's something on the wind. It just, I don't know. It's firing a couple neurons in your brain, but you can't quite connect to why.
Eh.
Eh. From where you all are standing, there only appears to be a single main gate into the city. The army camp is built around the outside of the walls, though you do see that there does appear to be a couple villagers and farmers who are allowed to pass through the camp without hindrance. Though it's probably a little much to assume that a group of extremely well armed and armored individuals approaching the gate would get the same lack of scrutiny.
That's a fair point. I was going to say we can't sneak in, but we might be able to disguise ourselves. Right then.
Remind me why we're sneaking in.
To kill the Duke.
Oh, right.
Kill or capture.
Kill, capture, either one is ideal.
Well, wouldn't it preferably capture, because we want to try to extract as much information about his connection to...
I mean, that's not wrong, but the dead don't exactly keep secrets from the...
Oh, that is true. You do have Speak to Dead. I forgot.
True, but that only lets you ask 5 questions. You need to be pretty careful, and they can lie or not answer you.
Yes and yes. It would be more convenient to capture him alive. But if we have no choice, as long as we can recover the body. Also, capturing him alive would also be a really good way to get out of this situation. Because I presume His Grace would prefer to live than die.
You were trying to say something, Flinger?
I don't know why my microphone's barely picking me up. I tuned up the gain. It's also a massive pain in the ass.
Yeah. So you were saying they're basically bringing in a lot of armed soldiers and mercenary types, and we could probably pass ourselves off as those?
I did not say that. I said that you do see that civilians, like farmers and the like, seem to be able to move without too much scrutiny, but if a group of well-armed and armored individuals did the same, they would probably draw more eyes. The city doesn't appear to be so much on lockdown. Doesn't appear to be on lockdown.
We're just going to be scrutinized on our arrival.
Yeah, and as Ahran said, good chance the Duke may have warned us to keep an eye out.
Okay. With that in mind, then...
We have a wagon. Why don't we just hide our shit in it?
I was going to say, Nyulrin, how well do you think you can pass as one of the common folk?
Looks around to see if there's any more Dragonborn.
Maybe a merchant. A merchant might buy a merchant.
I believe it would be better to lie that I am a priest.
That's that's not the worst idea, actually.
1 second, I'm getting called by someone.
All right, you're a priest. Dirk, you don't go about carrying that many weapons anyways, so.
Wait a minute. You said that the majority... Oh, wait, he said he's in a call.
Yeah, he's in a call right now. What was the question?
Wasn't it that he said that it was surrounded by cliffs? Uh-oh. That's no good.
I do want to say, sorry, sorry if I am a dick in the future. I am trying to play more into Dirk being an ass.
Right.
No,
I
mean, I'm just looking at the fact that it's on the coast, and I'm wondering, does it have any coastal access?
Could we sail in or swim in?
Probably.
I mean, sneaking in is definitely a possibility for people like you or me, but in the case of the paladin, getting in that way would just not be an option, thanks to the heavy armor. But slipping in as a wandering priest, that no one's going to pay too much attention.
I mean,
I think.
I could take off the armor. It's not grafted to my skin yet.
Yeah, take off the armor, slip in as a wandering priest. You got good charisma. You can probably bluff.
Yeah, as long as they don't ask me any religious questions.
You're a really shitty. You'd be a really shitty priest. I forgot that.
Why did things happen? No, because God willed it.
I'd say perhaps wandering merchant priest caravan would probably be a better charade. Or, sorry, I'm not that smart enough for that word. Bluff. You could sneak in. But again, we've also got our carriage. Where are we going to be putting that? Hello.
Hello.
I've been speaking this entire time.
Yeah, you're just very quiet. It's hard to hear what you're saying.
Why? Fucking swallow this microphone. Wait a minute. Is it connected to the right microphone? I'm gonna do something real quick. Hello?
Well, that's significantly louder.
Ah, it was connected to my headset, which is on top of my PC.
That would do it, yeah.
Okay, as I was saying earlier, fuck's sake. Oh, damn it, now I need to see if OBS is picking me up louder. Hold on. Oh, OBS is connected to the fucking wrong microphone as well. Ah, damn it.
Still better than my computer usually going, oh, you want to default to your Oculus Rift head? Microphone that is not even remotely connected to your computer in any way, shape, or form.
God. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I think a traveling priest merchant caravan might buy us a bit better of a bluff.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not technically alive for our paladin friend.
Or you? Aren't you a priest?
I am. Technically.
Motions with his hands.
Good news, my dog is okay. She just escaped into the neighbor's yard.
Oh, fun.
Okay. Let me see. How good is Ahran at lying? Not terrible. Better at stealth. What does the general population seem to be like species-wise?
You at this distance could not tell. If it's anything like Lenchester, predominantly human.
Predominantly human.
Which means you fit in the most.
Yes,
Big hearty
true.
slap on the back.
Ahran like rubs his back like that. Ow, that hurt. Gives you a little glare. Right then. Let's.
Oh, yeah, since you weren't around to hear it, I was asking, it looks like this is a coastal city, right?
Correct.
So what can we see of, like, the harbor areas from here?
You actually can't. The city is built on high seaside cliffs.
Oh, so there's no harbor?
I didn't say that. I said you can't see anything from here.
There's probably like a lake or something.
It's probably like some passageway down. We would have to scale the cliffs down.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Climbing, you say?
Well, no, actually, with Bulin, we could reasonably scale a cliff.
And I know that Jakar is just eager to flex those claws of his.
End up like Obi-Wan as soon as the order comes in.
Bulin could carry 3 people, and Jakar could climb himself.
I mean, that all depends on how noticeable it would be. Has anybody played Shogun 2 Total War and tried the ninja infiltration cutscenes when they try to climb the walls and just have people look over and see them?
No, but I should play Total War Shogun 2.
Yes, it is fucking amazing.
I say we just enter.
You know, I think Dirk might have the right idea. Like, I haven't seen the guards bother a single common folk on their way in. So...
And I mean, I'm trying to, because I'm not sure I entirely understand the situation. So the city is not currently controlled by the Duke, but he is looking to siege it, correct?
No. He owns the city. It's his fief.
Oh, he owns it.
This
Okay.
is the Duke's city. Yeah.
Okay. Then everything suddenly makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
They appear to have fortified the outer districts of the city. Or they've fortified the outskirts of the city, though they don't appear to be stopping the common folk. Though you guys are certainly not dressed like commoners. And as I don't know who pointed it out, but you have been seen. The Duke did definitely see you.
Yeah. But I mean, in at least in the case of Ahran, block the path of every dark-haired, slightly below average height man who enters this city. Good luck with that.
True. Traveling with a tiger-furred Tabaxi, a silver-scaled Dragonborn, and a Gnoll.
The silver-scaled Dragonborn and the Gnoll might be, and the tiger-furred Tabaxi might be a little more obvious. The Tabaxi, the Gnoll, I don't know. Are Gnolls common to these lands?
Yes, not ones that are usually fit for conversation.
Gnoll barbarian. I getcha.
Barbarian might be too generous in terms of intelligence.
Okay, tribal savage, then.
That's appropriate. Perfect. Where the fuck did I put that water bottle? Oh, there it is.
Let me see. Ahran is going to look at Nyulrin and like have a thought. How do you feel about doing some blackface?
What?
I do not subscribe to racism.
What the fuck did you just say? I was eating. What the fuck did you just say?
How do you feel about doing some blackface?
How do you feel about this German suplex?
I'm pretty sure that's a contested role.
As DM, I say what passes.
That was
and what fails.
That was acrobatics, buddy. That was acrobatics.
Yeah.
No.
As DM, I say what passes and what fails. That's a critical fail. Your legs snap. You can no longer support your own weight. You're paralyzed. You're crippled.
God damn it.
God damn it! Not again.
Well.
Anyway, please elaborate what you mean.
If they have a description of you, it's of a silver scaled dragonborn. Now, I don't have a disguise kit or anything on my person, but ashes are aplenty, and our ashes and charcoal are fairly easy to get our hands on. So
That's an interesting idea, but isn't, I don't know if it's different in this setting, but isn't the big thing that metallic equals good, black equals bad?
Mm-hmm.
So
all
that would arguably draw more attention.
One second, let me finish doing. That is true among actual dragons. Among Dragonborn, it's not. They can be whatever. Essentially, there is a lot of really bad dragons out there who left a lot of kids. And those kids became the non-metallic Dragonborn, and most of them are just dead.
People,
yeah. It is not in... The Dragonborns do not have a natural alliance like dragons do.
All right.
So yes, true, and yes and no.
My family specifically is the leader of the what fucking dragon am I again?
Silver.
My family are the leaders of the silver dragons back in my homeland, and are, well, at least before I disappeared, were on the path to leading all metal dragons, Dragonborn.
Well, then he might have even recognized you personally if he keeps up with Imperial politics.
Well, I hope not. I do believe that the usurper wants me dead, or wants me captured, since his ritual to sacrifice me kind of failed.
Well, technically it worked. Technically it worked. You just got better.
Die.
The Agon works in mysterious ways.
Oh, no denying that. But yeah, I'm not familiar with Dragonborn culture. Does covering your scales in ash to disguise yourself and sneak into this city sit well with you, or is it something you never do, or something you'll do begrudgingly? Like, what are we talking about here?
Dragonborns, I would say it's common enough knowledge that the only person here who would have to roll would be Dirk. Dragonborns take extreme pride in their lineages and bloodlines. And that includes scales, so especially Nyulrin being silver. I mean, obviously it comes down to what Niall thinks for his character, but typically...
Gotcha. How open are you to the idea of rubbing ash on your scales to disguise your bloodline to sneak into the city?
Specifically as a black dragon, which would be...
what is their element again?
Acid.
They're not metallic, right? They're chromatic.
Yeah. I'll just say Nyulrin would 100% know this, as it's just it's too relevant to his character's culture to not know it. Black dragons are very notorious. They are one of the most notorious dragons in history. The Black Dread is, well, it's not good. You don't get a name the Dread for no reason.
I am a descendant of the renowned Violentherix Zaldravan Verakuth Esarthal Zanokar, and I refuse to be branded as any dragonborn, much less a acidic one. Yuck.
All right, yuck, then, is your response. Fair enough. And I'm guessing, based on that response, we can't go looking around for some berries to try and color your scales any different colors either.
The only type of disguise as a different dragonborn that I would accept would be a white dragon. Actually, no, not white dragon. Bronze dragon. Since from, well, my betrothed, if she still is that, is also a bronze dragonborn, so at least I would accept that at maximum.
I feel like melting down. I feel like that's going to be a bit harder to get our hands on than some ashes.
Well, too bad.
That's fair. What? So you're just going to pretend to be a priest and walk into the city?
Get me a hood. I'll cover my face.
One.
I'll cover my face. I'll show my hourglass tattoo on my shoulder, and everything should be well.
Yeah, do it with advantage real quick. I just.
Are we just gonna literally have our Gnoll die?
Has a stroke.
Just has a random stroke.
Oh my god!
It's over. It's over.
He's getting smarter. He's getting smarter.
Roll it again. One more time.
He's
What's the
getting
chance
smarter.
it gets a 4? What's the chance?
I am grabbing Ahran by the back of his shirt and I am dragging him to the city.
Try it one last time. If it's a 4, you get it. Let's just try this real quick. Just.
Hoppa!
All right. I'm not counting that, unfortunately. It was only if he got a 4, because it would have been funny.
Hey, I'm not that stupid.
Oh, I'm dragging
All
his
right.
staff still.
All right. Ahran is.
No,
let
you
me
don't get
see,
a walk.
what's
You'll stop
on
and
here?
talk to something.
Sounds good. We might as well get closer to have a look at things.
By the
Ahran
way,
is going to.
I was just gonna say, in all technicality, if we really wanted to try the bronze thing, we have a bunch of. Do we have a bunch of copper coins?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
You want to? Do we just tape a copper coin to his tail?
No. Listen. I'm just throwing it out there because we were along the line of thinking. I think it's stupid, but if we have no other fucking option, and we don't feel like trying to jump down and swim through the sewers, then that's an option.
If we want to sneak in, I do have some dust of disappearance we could use. This is said as we're walking towards the gate to try and get a better look at what's going on.
All right. The outskirts surrounding the city are pretty open. A lot of the trees have been cut back. So are you guys approaching? And if so, what are you doing to hide yourselves, or are you hiding yourself?
I was gonna say that. So you said we can't see the harbor from where we're at, but can we see the actual ocean?
No, you guys are.
So it is literally just a wall of cliffs, probably stretching miles in both directions.
Correct.
Well, shit. Okay.
That does mean you
And
theoretically
always
could
use
just.
Bulin.
That does mean you could just go elsewhere along the cliff line and get down that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was going to say, potentially, if Aaron wants to scout the front gate, I could try to climb around and look at the nautical angle, since I know everything there much better. See if maybe there's
Oh shit, Maxwell might actually. I need you to roll me an intelligence check. Because you may also, this place might be familiar to you as well.
Sweet.
Oh.
Nice.
Hold a second, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Nope, okay. Jakar, you actually would know that this city has a port built. The port is built at the base of the cliffside, where many ships go into the cavernous harbors. They are very well protected and have a lot of ship traffic. You would know that these cliffs are not hollow per se, but there are lots of caverns, lots of caves, lots of tunnels, and various secret paths. You would probably know that there is a lot of smuggling that goes out of this city. And there are certainly alternate ways inside the walls. I completely forgot that you were a seafaring rogue.
Yep. I'm actually quite proud of building that, because it's not a character I would normally ever play, but hey.
No, it saved the day here.
There you go.
Or maybe not saved it, but gives you a bit of information on some
we
options.
we got ourselves a bit of lifeline.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
So I know that, but I still would like to wait. Let's see if Arn wants to gather any data on the front entrance. We can.
I certainly can try and slip in if we want.
I mean, I don't know about slipping in, but at the very least, get some recon on how any possible ideas, any possible disguises aside from just common folk that we could use, any noticeable emblems of anything coming in, how hard they're checking certain things like that.
All right. Aaron will remove his leather armor and his cloak, just a fairly nondescript human man wearing some ragged common clothes, and he'll make it like the kind of person you would absolutely look over. For good measure, he'll rub a little dirt on his face to make him look especially grubby.
The plebeians.
And then head over to try and get a closer look, just approaching along the main way.
Makes sense. All right. Give me 30 seconds. What will the rest of you guys be doing during this time?
I mean, I guess at this point, I'm kind of investigating the cliff wall a bit myself to see if, like, maybe there are any caves I happen to have remembered hearing about or something like that.
All right. Did you bring any of this up to the group or?
Considering how long it was until we thought of this, I guess the only way that it could kind of work in character would be if, like, it didn't click until I got closer and saw the cliff walls, that it finally clicked and is like, wait a minute, I've heard about this place. So it'll be kind of a thing of like, I'm out looking, and then when I come back, I will bring that information, if that sounds appropriate.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm trying to find my notes on the gatehouse. It's not on my laptop. Oh wait, I think I wrote that on my phone. Hang on. Sorry, I've been writing session notes on my phone during work shifts, so sometimes I don't remember to bring them over.
Oh no, I used to do that when I was working at a warehouse.
All right.
We're still on our approach to the city.
Yeah, you're still on the approach to the city. I'll just describe some of the... Who's all going to the gate right now?
Me.
Ahran is.
And who's going
with
me?
If it's a terrible idea for me to go to the gate, I could probably go with Jakar and just like climb the cliff using Bulin.
I mean, I'm not. It's not like I'm climbing currently. I'm just kind of inspecting it.
Yeah.
Venturing along, looking.
All right. Okay, so let's see. I want Jakar and it's Jakar's team and Ahran's team. Both of you guys, go ahead and roll me a d20. Whoever rolls higher will be who we start with.
Oh. Wait, why did it? Oh, okay, no, I saw it. I was looking at my intelligence roll.
Okay, Dirk's team. You all begin approaching the main gate. From what you could see on the distant hill, there are two walls within the city. The outer wall, which is a thick wooden palisade, and a inner wall, which is made of thick stone mortar. You know, a proper city's fortification. This is more for the peasants and the not people to cower behind. Yeah, that's the word to use for them. Oh, that would explain it. All right. This map I only made my rough pass at. I didn't do much beautification for it. I apologize.
Alrighty.
You can place your tokens up north.
Where do you get all these, by the way? Do you generate them or? Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. He showed me some of the details on how he does it with the Incarnate, the program he uses.
As you all approach, you would see flying from the banners from the walls banners of a maroon field adorned by a yellow stag.
All right.
As you approach, the gates are currently open. Are you guys? Who's all with you? I guess. Who's bringing the wagon and carriage, rather?
Ahran would be riding on the wagon. Definitely. Looking like just a farmer with a wagon, to the best of his ability.
And where is Dirk?
Probably in front.
Yeah. The story Ahran's going to go with, he's like my family found him. Basically, my family found him when he was a pup, and we've just been feeding him table scraps and things, and he pitches in a little bit. Not too bright, but he's nifty. Scared off a couple of brigands a few summers back. Like basically act like Dirk's almost a dog.
Well, we're getting him fixed later today. But yeah, as you approach the walls of the city, a guard stops your carriage and calls out to you. All right, no further, no further.
Yes, sir.
What are you doing? What you doing in our city? What's your business here?
I'm here to check on some of the grain prices. See, my old man wants to figure out what would be the best thing we should be growing come spring, and figure out all that. What season is it? What season is it actually?
Summer.
Yeah, so like we're getting ready for the harvest. Want to come around and see what the grain prices are looking like. Old man wants to maybe see about buying some seeds now and storing them for over the winter. Figure they'll be cheaper now if we can figure out if we can keep them good over the next.
All right. Quiet down.
Yes, sir. I'm just replying.
He looks to the Gnoll and then to you. And what business do you have with that thing?
Oh yeah, we found him when he was a pup, and we fed him like table scraps and things, and he's been pretty peaceable as long as he ain't hungry.
I'm not gonna say anything.
He looks to you. Go ahead and roll deception.
Don't.
Me or?
No, Ahran.
All right, I got a +4 on this. Should be okay.
Don't say that.
You jinxed it.
Well done. Oh,
God
well
damn.
done.
Yep. You had to say it. Fucking abort.
Yep. Ahran is probably looking very like sweating a lot as Dirk is like his jaw is locked. He's like clear he's scared of Dirk.
Hang on.
Based on this guy's insight, he could still fail.
He rolled a 5 flat.
Real
quick, this is Dirk right now.
Oh boy, where'd you post it?
memes.
That is horrifying. I forgot that was a scene.
The guard's jaw just kind of like clenches a little before he just says, "Beasts like that ain't allowed in this city."
Right, sir. You want me to leave him out here with you folks then?
Dirk
We don't
smiles.
serve their kind here.
Why don't you take your pet back where you came from?
Yes, sir. We'll do that right away, sir. Don't want no trouble.
He gestures back the way you came.
Ahran will turn the wagon around.
Pull that eject lever. While there's still time.
Is it currently raining?
Yes.
Come now. I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement. It's pouring, it's cold, and miserable. I'm sure something can be worked out.
I wouldn't bother
Shut
there.
the fuck up!
Ahran's trying to play the good cop here. He's like, they don't much seem to like you, and they don't much seem to like you.
He, as you approach, he kind of like puffs up his chest, so he's kind of staring eye to eye with you as he just says,
How tall
"I
is he?
won't kind it." About as tall as you.
6'8".
No, he's shorter. He's shorter. My mistake. he's like trying to puff up to be as tall as possible. You got about 8 inches on him. And what kind of arrangement is that?
Dirk's voice will drop a bit. Well, I can think of 2 arrangements. One, you benefit and just let us through. The other, no one benefits.
Don't go starting no fights. Like Ahran's trying to be like
Dirk
playing
will just put a hand in Ahran's face.
I like to think he just grabs his face. Like
grabs him and then pushes him back.
And how exactly would me and my boys here? He looks to the two men. How exactly would we benefit?
10 for each of them. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 for each of them. 40 for you.
Wait, 10 for...
I'm offering
These two?
him gold.
Yeah, I know. I was just... when you say each, do you mean the two boys here, or are you referring to the people up as well?
All of them.
The man you see him put a hand up to his chin, kind of rubbing at his goatee as he just says, well, now that you mention it, the city did implement a new visitors tax. I'm sure his lordship wouldn't mind if I collected on their behalf.
His smile twitches a bit. My thoughts exactly.
So you're offering 40 gold to him, 10 to his buddies?
Yes, that's 100 gold total.
Fortunately, the guards up on the walls don't seem to be paying too much mind to what's happening, keeping maybe like a side eye, but they're just generally keeping watch. So you only have to pay 60.
Oh, nice.
As the man takes the coins, he just says, you see him give a slight smile as he just says, welcome to Fanthrope. And you make sure to keep him on a tight leash.
Of course, sir. Ahran will say, changing, dropping the worried farmer act entirely.
Thank you for your patronage, Mr. He looks to the guard captain.
I think it's better for both of us if we don't share meals.
Fair enough. Come along, master.
Yes, of course. Ahran will say, nodding. And
as we pass the gates, don't call me a pet again.
I was trying to see if they'd buy it. Unfortunately, you're terrifying even when you're trying to not be.
Slaves don't exactly wear custom-made clothing.
Not a slave I wasn't saying as much as slave. I was going to go, he's a part of the family and all that. That's what I was going with. Like a big friendly family dog. Can't you do that? Look.
He puts a hand on his shoulder. That's even less than a slave. Pats him.
I know, but these people don't exactly have a high opinion of gnolls.
Oh, please stop talking. I want to punch you every single word you want to say.
I'm not... Ahran's like, that just means I was getting in character really well.
No. You weren't.
Anyways,
meanwhile...
meanwhile...
I remember this fucking face, by the way. I want that gold back.
I am sure you will get the opportunity. Meanwhile, I will now, since it's now appropriate, welcome to Fanthrope, everyone.
When you can't talk your way through a scum, buy him.
That's fair.
Meanwhile,
Didn't feel like doing the pie piece mini game in Oblivion. Just spam the buy button.
Oh fuck no!
Oh my god, yeah, that mini game. No, I don't bother with that. It's literally just bribery simulator.
That and the lockpicking sucks.
Lockpicking, okay. They don't properly explain lockpicking, but once you figure it out, it's actually really fucking easy.
Or alternatively, get skeleton key, mash auto attempt win game.
That also.
Anyway.
Honestly, though, it's one of those things where once you figure out lockpicking in Oblivion, literally, I use. How far has everyone gotten in the story? Oh Lord! Anyone care about spoilers for the main quest?
I've played it, the original Oblivion, before.
Going once, going twice. Spoiler warning.
I think we
All
did.
right. When you're asked to sacrifice a Daedric artifact, I always sacrifice the skeleton key simply because once you know how to lockpick in Oblivion, it's worthless.
I mean, fair. I always thought the easiest one to do is take one of the weapons for whatever weapon type you're not using. So like me, I go blade. So if I can get the Mace and Molag Ball, just get rid of that.
Yeah. I am interested.
Molag Ball, topical.
I am interested in seeing what they're doing with Oblivion because it sounds like they're going to add new content as time goes on.
Well, they have that new armor and stuff.
Yeah, they added new quest lines already, and they're apparently going to do more.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Fucking
I'm
Molag.
looking forward to seeing what they do. Anyway.
Yep.
Meanwhile, with Nyulrin and Jakar, you all have made your way to the edge of the cliffs. Far down below, you can see the shoreline and the waves crashing against the rock. It is actually quite the impressive view.
The fuck?
Coming through!
I was closing my tabs and I accidentally clicked on one of them instead of the X.
It's not quite the it's quite the sight. It's not quite as beautiful as the rugged cliffs of Mayatakan, but it is a
Lips of Dover.
Nah, that's elsewhere, but pretty similar. Pretty similar, but not 1-to-1. Cliffs of Dover would be grander than what you're dealing with here.
Okay, so I'm assuming this is a trench or something similar, like a
recently dug trench.
And this would be the actual cliff over here.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Are you pinging anywhere? Because I can't see.
Yeah. I was.
Jakar just happens to pick a shade of green that is almost identical to the background.
I have had to change my colors so many times. I'm the ranger. It makes sense to go green. Oh no, wait, that would be worse. I'll figure it out.
Anyway, but yes, the cliffs are quite the lovely sight, and you do think you could climb it. The two of you could probably climb it easily enough.
I'm sorry. Every time we get a view of the city map, all I think of is we get a pamphlet with the city map on it.
Yeah,
one of those freaking map bots from FNAF Security Breach. Please take a map.
You do see a degree of with the rain and lightning, the rocks are going to be a little slick. It's practically there's practically 20 different waterfalls all running along the length of the area as a result of the rain. So climbing down it, while under normal circumstances, might be pretty physically exhausting, but doable under these current circumstances. It would be pretty tiring pretty quickly, and maybe pretty hazardous.
Okay, hold on. I'm a dumbass. Okay. So, for some reason, this entire time, I have been thinking that it was a vertical cliff. But it is a downward cliff.
Yeah, like 90
Why did I
degrees.
think it was vertical?
You ever see that trench in SpongeBob
No.
Oh,
Deep Rock Gulch or whatever. That's just 90 degrees straight up.
okay.
Would it be the same if it's Buellin doing it?
For what? It being a little difficult and hazardous?
Yeah.
Bjorn would have an easier time, but even still, they're very good climbers, but they are used to I would say Salamers are good climbers and that they can climb over most conditions, but they are not primarily climbers. So it would probably struggle given the current conditions.
Damn.
Hmm.
I would say both of you can reasonably attempt it. But you might want to wait until the rain stops before you do.
It's like playing Peak all over again.
Alternatively, you do see that there do seem to be a lot of ways people have just made to get down. A lot of artificial paths. You could try and find one that doesn't have many eyes on it and just swim.
Swim. Down a waterfall.
Well, no, I meant on the coast.
Oh.
I've had one experience with swimming, and it was me being left on the shores of that island to drown when everyone else got pulled out.
Yeah, and something tells me that all that armor is not going to float very well.
I didn't even have this armor back then. They just let me drown.
Well, then that should tell you about our chances now. Or rather, your chances now.
Pushes Nyulrin.
I can't swim.
Well, Dirk would like to split off from the party. Kind of, first thing he wants to prioritize is finding an inn.
The party, meaning Ahran?
Oh, I thought we all made it.
No, they're
no.
still. Nyulrin and Jakar are still staring at a cliff.
I'll be honest, I did not expect this. I expected that we were both going to recon and then reconvene and try to take a route together.
Yeah, that's why Ahran was
in.
That's why Ahran was playing turn around. Like, okay, we did the recon. They're on guard, but to a degree where we probably should try to sneak in.
Well, now that we're
and Dirk's like, nope, we go in.
Sorry.
Well, Jakar.
So now we have the problem if we need to metagame here and know that we actually don't need to walk back, find out they're not coming back, and then have to come back to try to. Well, I mean, I guess that would give a chance for the.
I was going to say, Ahran would probably just send his Raven to go meet up with the other guys and say, hey, we've decided we're going in now.
Ahran, go ahead and roll investigation with the Raven, as you would be it would need to search and find them.
Wouldn't it be more? It's got a bird's eye view of the area, and he knows where they were going. So
well, no, he doesn't. He just knows they're looking at the cliffs, but he wouldn't know where exactly that entail.
Yeah, right. That's fair. Wouldn't it be more perception than investigation, though?
Perception. That works too.
It wouldn't. I don't think it would be hard to spot like 2 6-foot-tall fucking monsters.
Yep, your bird quickly spots the two standing at the edge of the cliff, arguing about if they should, or discussing if they should climb down or not.
Yeah, it'll flap down and be like, Dirk decide. Fuck, what's a raven voice?
Dirk decided.
Dirk decided to go in.
Quaff the raven.
Dirk decided to go into the city.
No, it doesn't say anything in even remote common or English. It is just saying nevermore. And in all technicality, it is saying something, but the only thing you hear it saying is nevermore.
No. It's up to the DM to decide. Ravens can speak English.
I mean, I was picking, but okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I assumed that if you were speaking through it, that was an ability it had.
Oh no, I was just planning on having it, deliver him. Worst case, it hands him a scrap of parchment.
Yeah, that's what. If that's how it is, then yeah, you just do that.
It hands him a scrap of parchment. Dirk decided we're going into the city now. Ahran.
Well,
I've only
Nyulrin
been
just
with
sits
you for
down.
how long, and I can already not be surprised by this.
Yeah, I get used to it. Dirk is not the smartest of the bunch.
The only reason you can get away with saying that shit is Dirk ain't here right now.
And now I just
what will he
imagine
do?
the Raven.
Remember when we forcefully wrestled him into a bath? What's he gonna do, huh?
What?
You wouldn't know
Anyway.
about that.
Now I just
well,
imagine the Raven flying back and like perching on his shoulder and be like, "Man, they were talking shit about you."
Well, Jakar, we have time to waste. Waiting for this rain to end. We haven't been traveling long together. How about you and I get to know each other?
I don't entirely swing that way, sorry.
I don't mean I have a betrothed. I have a betrothed. I think I still have a betrothed. I'm not sure, but last I knew I had a betrothed.
He's dying.
I am confused as to what is dying going on over here. Aside from the fact that he has a 0.
The DC
Oh, no, it is
is 8.
Can I guidance hit? Like, Dirk looks like he's trying to form a thought. Ahran just, taps him on the shoulder with a guidance.
Oh, no. He said he was wandering off by himself. This is his own shit to get
Oh,
into.
yeah, shit. You're right.
And that's to carouse the
Oh,
city.
you're on your own, Dirk. Ahran is going to head down to Ahran is going to find a place to leave the carriage, probably a tavern, and then head down to the lower docks.
I remember thinking today, yeah, this will probably happen pretty quickly. He has a -1 to his intelligence, but it's a DC 8. It couldn't possibly take him this long.
He forgot one of the cardinal rules of the DM. Always expect the unexpected. In this case, expect really, really shit rolls.
All right. Well, Dirk, if you would like to go ahead, as you're street smarting, roll investigation to see if you can pick up any interesting leads or overhear
That's also
anything.
an intelligence roll.
So street smart is just me carousing around the city for 8 hours, getting to know it.
He's using the glass feature.
Then perception. See if you notice anything of interest while you're walking.
Skill I'm proficient in. Oh my god.
That's above an 8.
I mean,
really
compared to what
nice
you
city.
have been getting.
As Dirk is walking, he's just, this is a really nice place.
Never mind the fact that it's being ruled by a tyrant that is probably in league with some unknowable abominations from hell.
Anyway, I mean, he's from considering where he's from, that's not unusual.
No.
That's fairly normal.
Yeah,
Ahran
kinda.
is gonna head down to the lower docks to see if there's a way he could I don't know, get a boat or something and head out and get Jakar and Nyulrin. If he was to rent a fishing boat or something.
Gonna try to have us
so-
jump down and catch us.
You would jump down into the water. I'd fish you out, and then I'd take you
The
back.
cliff is more than 200 feet tall. It would be...
Okay, not an option.
Yeah.
But at the very
I mean,
least,
they could lower.
Try and get a look at the docks from the lower perspective. Yeah, so Ahran's looking out at this and bugger. Let me just check. What's the range on my see through my familiar senses ability?
Dear Lord.
100 feet.
What the fuck?
Say that. Am I within probably not. Probably not within 100 feet of them.
Of who now?
My Raven. Where it is with with the
No,
other.
most likely not.
So we would probably fly back to Ahran after delivering that message, unless you two try to tell it to do something.
No, it doesn't need to know that we talk shit about Dirk.
Look, Ahran would join in with you at this point.
Well, no, we're somewhere like way over there. So
Yeah.
y'all are like
So it
probably in the
returns
middle.
to Ahran. He's like, "All right, how do I get these two very identifiable people? Well, the city guard is susceptible to bribery if they want to go over that angle. That's an option.
I mean, alternatively, we could just wait for the rain to stop because I do have a lot of good climbing gear in my pack. I have been dungeon delving a lot, so I do have rope, I have climbing gear, I have pythons. We can probably...
After a few minutes, the Raven will return with another message for you. Entry into the city how do you plan on entry into the city? Question mark. Guard susceptible to bribery. Your plans?
Well, thing is, even if they are susceptible to bribery, they were able to somehow manage to get a Gnoll into the city. But can we smuggle a member of the nobility with very, very shiny scales in? I also don't think I have a lot of money right now.
I have some money, but I refuse to participate in bribery.
Bribery is immoral.
Bribery is not. Who cares about morality? It is illegal.
Oh God! Don't tell me we're. Wait. Does the god that you are aligned with care about bribery?
It is against imperial law, so yes, I care about it.
But is it against your god's law is the question.
My oath is to the Empire.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
See, this is why I went with Shay, my cleric's patron.
To be fair, first time I've seen a trickster cleric, so... Well, aside from Baldur's Gate, so...
Yeah.
Thievery's badass, Shay.
Yeah,
No. Okay, now I'm just imagining Shay with wearing sunglasses and dual finger guns. Tax evasion.
I mean...
Petty vandalism.
The Raven is just hanging around waiting for you to send a message back, by the way.
Well, yeah, I again turned to Nyulrin and be like, I do have climbing gear. If you think you can handle it, we can probably try to climb down. I do remember there being hearing there being some smuggling routes and some caves along this cliff face, so there might be a way that we can get in, but I know that would be easy for me. I'm not sure about you.
Well,
Bless you.
Bless you.
bless you. Bless you.
Hopefully you don't have to worry about it coming on anymore.
Oh no, I'm sick. So.
Oh. Well.
And this is one of those really hard sneezes where like your whole skeleton shakes and you just ache in your bones.
Ooh.
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So, ow, I pain.
Mm. ribcage be aching.
Okay. I need someone. Anyone can roll me a d20, please. All right. The rain has cleared up.
Okay.
After about an hour or two, the rain has cleared up.
All right. So Aaron's just been waiting there for an hour for you to send a message back. Then
That poor raven. Give it a
the
little.
raven's just kind of sitting on Nyulrin's shoulder, like looking expectantly at you two.
Here, give it a little hardtack or something at least to munch on. Well, that'll make climbing down easier.
Are you going to send a message back to Aaron?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for the big fuck off lizard over here to tell me if he's comfortable with climbing down or not.
I can climb down.
Okay, send the raven back. The rain stopped. We're climbing.
All right. Aaron's been waiting outside the tavern for an hour. Like, they get shot down. What the hell? And then eventually,
I like to think like Aaron looks at his is holding two fingers out, dusts them and swirls them around in the air, trying to get better signal. Did it run out? Did I lose Did I lose my connection to my familiar?
oh, there we go. It comes
Can you hear me
back.
now?
Yeah. All right. So your message is we're gonna climb down.
Yeah, now that the rain stopped.
All right. Aaron will reply back. I can bring a boat. I can probably bring a boat down somewhere down along the cliff edge if you want.
All right. So question. No. While you're thinking on that, question to you. This is actually relevant. So, question to you guys: what are you attempting to do here exactly? Because you could climb down to the ocean and try entering through the docks, or you could attempt to kind of climb along the edge and attempt to just climb into the city directly. They probably have guards who keep an eye out for that, though. So
Yeah, that's definitely probably too conspicuous.
Yeah, that would also probably earn the eye of any townsfolk who see that.
Yeah.
So it's an option, but be careful with that one. Or you could probably attempt to locate one of the smugglers' tunnels.
I mean, I guess it would depend on where the tunnels would be.
I mean, you don't really know where the specific ones are. You do know that it's rumored that all the caves are connected. So all you really need to do is find a cave opening.
Find one, yeah. I just don't know if they would be along the cliff face or if they would be on. Okay, wait, they wouldn't.
They would.
They would. Okay, so
Yeah.
we theoretically just need to move along the cliff and keep checking until we can see a cave some distance down that is comfortable enough to climb down to, or that has a route to it. If they are smugglers' tunnels, they would probably be a route that they could move several pounds, if not hundreds of pounds of stuff. So there's probably an easier route than climbing, but, whatever we find first that we can get to.
All right. I'm going to roll something for you real quick as you begin climbing. As the conditions have dried and you have a Dungeoneer's kit that has tools and whatnot for it, I will say it will take you... It will probably take you an hour or two to properly scale the cliff, assuming you're being careful and doing as you should.
And not attracting attention.
Yeah. Maybe even 3 hours. In that time, I will see if you manage to locate or spot a cave entrance.
I'm just putting my token down to show where Aaron is waiting for his message to come back. He's like, all right,
those guys, they would probably be off screen this way somewhere.
Yeah, I know that, but just nearer the cliff, so the Raven doesn't have to fly as far. 2, if they do end up climbing down, he can send the raven to them and maybe be in range of telepathically communicating with the bird.
To note, I do also have Thieves' Cant, so I could also be checking to see if there are any errant trees with marks on them or anything like that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a investigation check, both of you and Nyulrin.
Oh.
Nice.
I'll fuck it up, don't worry. If I can find it.
Jakar, you do locate signs of Thieves' Cant on some of the nearby trees. Investigating, you spot what is essentially direction markings.
Let's start going that way then.
Okay.
I don't see why else they would mark shit out here, so.
Soon enough, the two of you get to work, and I will say, since you've managed to find the marking trails, you are able to locate a cave entry. Heading in?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Ahran, you're still just standing there?
Yep, waiting near the edge. They have my raven. I'm waiting for either a message from them or...
Oh, so the raven is still with us?
Yeah, I sent the raven
Okay.
back with another message. I could try and take a boat. Like, the guards are susceptible to bribes.
Okay, well, I say, write a message to send back with the raven that we found what looks like a smuggler's tunnel that probably leads... Oh, we don't know if it leads into the city directly, but at the very least it leads to a tunnel network, so... found a smuggler's tunnel. Shit, I guess we might as well just wait for the raven to come back, because it sees we're going to the tunnel, so it knows the tunnel that we're heading into, so...
Is the tunnel on the map at all, or it's like way further up?
It would still be off map, probably.
All right, cool.
Not gonna make the DM do up a whole nother map for this.
All right, Ahran will respond. I'll try standing around like the. I'm trying to think. Is up north and south down?
Up north, south, down.
All right. He'll say, "I'll be on the eastern edge of the city. Try and send a message back. I'll wait on the eastern edge of the city. With any luck, you'll get within 100 feet of me, and I can communicate with the raven telepathically."
There's hoping. My thought is that, and I mean, I'm not sending this in a message, but this would, I guess, be communicated to Nyulrin or whatever, but my thinking would be either that the tunnels are going to run directly into the city, probably somewhere with either plausible deniability, or somewhere that they can that a lot of people and goods can be moved out of inconspicuously, or it is somewhere along the coast so they could move on board a boat and make their way in. So that's my two best guesses on where the tunnel is going to end up being put out.
Alrighty, well...
You now have a burb accompanying you as you sneak along.
Congratulations.
Time to pull up the old encounter sheet. Before I do that, Ahran, you're just sitting pretty. Dirk, as you are...
I was just gonna say, I'm sure that if there's a nice big old cliff face over here, there must be at least one or two nice taverns with a nice cliff side of you that you can sit on the back porch and drink.
Dirk, this is to you. The more you explore this city, the more its initial vibe of pleasantry is quickly diminishing. There is just a prevailing sense of unease amongst the townsfolk. People speak in whispers and look at each other with suspicion.
If I may,
The
if the guards are willing to accept a bribe, I already had a bad feeling about the city.
Yeah, that feeling is not improving. A lot of soldiers on the streets. A lot of businesses are boarded up as well as homes. Things are looking uncomfortable.
Wow, this place looks depressing.
People look at each other suspiciously. People are whispering and largely keeping to themselves. The streets are half empty half the time, and there's just a prevailing sense of unease.
I'm sure a Gnoll walking about is not helping it.
Yeah, you're definitely drawing a couple eyes, but no one's directly confronting you. I would say, Ahran, you've seen similar things, but you've been more focused on getting the mission going, that you haven't really taken the moment to properly acknowledge what's going on, if that makes any sense.
One thing I do want to ask, Emma, can I cross that bridge? Or are they barring people from going
Yes.
through? Okay.
You're able it's the castle is locked down, or you know that much to be true. No one's permitted inside the castle, and for most people are keeping their distance. You do note as you move past a great temple in the city, the temple's doors have closed. There is no light or signs of parishioners coming into the temple. It is deserted. The doors are boarded.
I imagine my crowding is still not finished, though.
Yeah, you still have a couple more hours, but the longer you spend just getting the all public locations. Okay. Yeah. You gain a good feel and vibe of the city, learning its back alleys and shortcuts, and you get the feel you still, like I said, you managed to learn most of the major business locations. You would eventually come across the cliffside inn that Ahran is staying at, where you can kind of relay some of this information.
Like Ahran's like waiting there, and he sees Dirk step in. He's like,
Hi,
and like waiting until it's appropriate. Like he will nod at Dirk and say, I sent my raven to go speak with the others. They're trying to get in via a smuggler's passageway, some tunnel.
Well, I'll be sure to let you know if I find anything. I think I'm almost
All
done
right.
with my carousing.
All right, good luck with that. If you can figure out where any of these tunnels might come out, that would actually be really helpful. Thank you.
Thumbs up.
Ahran will resume sitting and waiting.
Not
All right.
spin me.
All right. If you'd like to go ahead and roll another investigation check
Oh,
or
God.
perception of your choice, good
Oh,
Dirk.
thank God, perception.
Hey! As Dirk makes his way through the city, he would make note more of there's lots of banners, lots of propaganda leaflets. Not that he could read any of them, but he can at least understand big bold letters and a man pointing, or what looks like a paint of an eye staring down in suspicion of people. He might be illiterate, but he can generally parse the meanings of a lot of the propaganda just based on the visuals alone. That's how you know it's good marketing.
This is the Duke.
Yeah, you can see some images of the Duke, banners, guards, graffiti, as well as markings on many of the walls. You wouldn't, though I think we've established that while he can't read these can't, he at the very least can recognize common symbols and what they meant.
I believe so,
Yeah.
Common,
And to that end,
common symbols.
Yeah. I mean, he knows that the X he knows that the X with the dash across the center indicates danger or whatever. He would note that there appears to be a lot of markings throughout this city, and a lot of them are danger. A lot of danger markings.
Well, Dirk will just keep carousing around town. Probably keeping an eye out for either anything interesting or trying to stay.
Something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled an encounter table, something interesting.
Oh, fun. I get to fight 4 thugs all by myself.
Which would give you something to do while you wait for our slow asses in either case.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm buying some time because you guys are probably going to a bit of a focus point for a hot minute, because there's a good chance you'll be getting some encounters while you're in those caves. So I'm giving the other guys some quick spotlight.
Understandable.
Dirk, as you are making your way through the city, you see a mother and child and a couple others just begin whispering, and you hear someone just mutter, "They're coming, get off the streets," as people begin funneling into nearby houses and structures.
I'll make my way to an alleyway. Usually when
You
people
would
start doing that, you do the same.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception for me, would you kindly?
Oh, fuck. Oh, what's this?
Dear God.
Dirk is just staring at a wall.
Mm-hmm. It is a nice wall.
All right.
Nice brick
Though
work.
you don't see much, you can't see anything where you are. Go ahead and roll me stealth, if you kindly.
Oh, lordy. Oh, thank God.
Oh! Dirk, as you are keeping low, your ears perk to the sound of just thump, thump, thump. Just heavy booms and just general shaking of like heavy footfalls. Though whatever's the source, you can't quite see it. But something big is moving through this city. Eventually, whatever it was passes you by.
Yeah, he'll just keep his head down.
Some people eventually people return to their home. Eventually people start funneling back into the streets and returning to their business.
Dirk will make his way to one of the perhaps street vendors or something and just ask, "What was that?"
One moment. The man just kind of wiping down the table, his counter just says, "I don't know what you're talking about. It was nothing."
No, he said, There's a taste of fear when the henchmen call.
Alright, let's not give the newcomer some warning. Righty then.
He kind of just looks around and just says, "You don't talk about things in the city.
Oh, I'm getting that.
You don't know who you can trust."
Well, let's just say I'm not a fan with the guards. Cost me quite a bit just to get in.
He chuckles as he just looks at you. Go, leave, before you get me in trouble.
Fair enough. He just walks off. Probably finishing up his carousing.
No. Go ahead and roll me a final perception check. Let's see if you can catch the tail end of that, of your group.
Stop asking me these checks.
Dirk,
I'm not a mental boy.
glancing around, you investigate this where you heard the noises coming from, and you kind of sniff the area and just examine. From your time in the pits, you faced many combatants, and at the very least, and you've come to know the sense and general. Yeah, the sense as well as just general signs of certain combatants. And you detect the strong smell of Goliaths.
Oh.
And something else. But you would not know it. Meanwhile, Nyulrin and Jakar, you have both entered into the tunnels, rolling up the encounter ship. Well, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay, that either means one of two things. Either we are going to completely waltz through these caves and absolutely nothing is going to happen, or we're about to get butt fucked.
In my experience, it's usually the latter.
You have my bird with you. He can help, I'm sure.
Yeah, he could he could be a lunch for whatever.
Go for the eyes, boo!
Go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes.
Alright, Nyulrin, real quick, are you here? Just want to check.
Yes.
Alright, as you all... Hang on, let me put on some creepy underground music.
Or something from Spelunky.
McClunky.
What you should have done is put on Avenged Sevenfold Hail to the King while he was investigating the streets.
What?
No one? Oh, come on.
I am cultureless.
Unfortunately,
I am a
didn't get
white
that, though.
boy.
Can you say that again?
I am cultureless. I am a white boy.
Not you.
Oh, I was saying that what should have happened is while Dirk was exploring the streets with all the atmosphere, it should have been Hail to the King by Avenged Sevenfold.
Unfortunately, I still don't get it.
You uncultured swine! Fuck!
It sounds familiar, but I just don't know where.
As Jakar, you and Nyulrin are making your way through the cave, trying your best to follow the markings of the thieves, but very quickly you lose sight. You lose the trail and end up a little bit lost underground. While you're making your way there, following up path you're not sure you could replicate if you wanted to. You come across a dead end very quickly, and right as you're about to turn around and go back the way you came, you hear a strange sound, like sort of a wet sloshing noise nearby in the darkness. I believe both of you guys have dark vision, correct? I think everyone has dark vision, but
Ahran, yeah.
oh wait, no, don't Dragonborn not have dark vision for
They
some
don't.
reason?
Yeah, they don't.
I don't, but my mount does.
Yes, we're going to take, what's your mount? A horse? Or is that a...
It's a salamare. It's
Lizard.
a lizard horse.
Are we really going to try to bring that into the caves?
They do not like caves.
Okay, we're not bringing it into the caves.
No.
You ever see? Yeah, but
Because I was going to say, I kind of figured that, like, going in that, you know, he would ask the Dragonborn if he had dark vision. Because if not, I think at this point, somewhere upwards of 120 feet worth of dark vision. Because Dreadstalker is a thing. Or, yeah, Umbral Sight. On top of Tabaxi having dark vision, so that, I think, at minimum extends it to 90.
okay, so you have 120. Okay, never mind then. Jakar, as you look towards you were able to determine that there doesn't appear to be anything in the cave with you. The source of this noise came from a small ledge, a large ledge just up ahead. Do you choose to investigate?
You said it was a wet sloshing sound, right?
Yeah, like just a little. That's a terrible impression of the noise, but yeah, wet sloshing.
Give me 1 second. Because there might be something.
Or a wet slap, rather.
There might be something I want to use here. I am just trying to fucking find it. Okay, wait, here we go.
I would
Within
say.
a mile of... okay. This... I don't know if you would consider this... No, I don't think this would be metagaming. What type of creature is a slime considered?
That's a good question. What are the types of creatures? Definitely not
Basically, I was... Because my first thought, I hear wet sloshing, my thought is, okay, it's a slime. I know how dangerous slimes are in D&D. They're not fucking Dragon Quest slimes. So, if they were if I heard the wet sloshing sound, and my first thought is slimes, and slimes are considered something like aberrations, then I
probably?
would...
Aberration or elemental? Maybe? Oh, wait, ooze. Ooze is a creature type.
Did I not just say that?
Yep, ooze. Okay, well, that doesn't do anything then.
Gelatinous cute.
Because instantly that's my thought, so...
I'd need to... no, you would not. Are you guys taking a look?
Did Nyulrin notice it too? Hear
Yeah,
it too?
he would have heard it, but he wouldn't see it. He wouldn't know that the coast appears clear.
Just gonna kind of lean back and say, what you think? Investigate?
If it's a monster, we do have to kill it.
Fair? You said it's on a ledge, so...
You can climb up pretty easily. I'd say both of you can, even without climbing speed.
Where they are right now, am I within 100 feet of it?
No.
Okay.
Raven.
I'll say this: you're probably not going to get in contact.
Gotcha.
I'll let you guys decide what you're doing. I'm going to call a quick 5-minute break.
Okay.
I mean, if it's up on a ledge, if you want to stay down, let me quickly climb up and then stealth and try to slink around and take a look. I got no problem with that. That's kind of the role I built for this character anyway, as being the forward scout.
I'll go for it.
Cool, so now we got 4 minutes and 30 seconds until we can relay that. Seriously, none of you listen to Avenged Sevenfold? Go listen to it. It's a really fucking good song.
Oh wait, Avenged
Here.
Sevenfold? I've
No,
heard
I
them
know.
twice.
Nope.
Give me 1 second here.
I've heard them once or twice.
Realize the music's like fucking dead quiet.
Yep.
Here, I'll fix the quiet. Give me a second. Here. This should last long enough. All of you uncultured swine, go and listen to this in the mean.
My God.
I've been saying I've heard that one before.
Good.
I've listened to them once or twice. Like,
Oh, Jesus. Oh, so sorry about the whole being at the city gate thing. I was completely
understand.
spaced out.
I understand you wanted to speed things along, but that's a very Dirk thing to do. But we had a plan, and Aaron was trying to stick to it.
Hey, it's fine. We could get into all sorts of fun adventures, or both get eaten by a slime. Who knows?
Well,
We're not gonna lose to a slime. Come on.
Yeah, just hit it with lightning damage. You could possibly go wrong.
So I haven't been playing D&D for a super long time. I have yet to encounter a slime. I just know that the big thing I was taught is, yeah, this isn't Dragon Quest slimes. This isn't Stardew Valley slimes. These things will fuck you up.
They're not horrible. They're not
they
good
usually have
either.
some gimmick to them.
Okay, this isn't bad.
All right, what you guys doing?
We decided that I think Nyulrin is going to stay down on ground, quote unquote, ground floor, while I quickly scamper up and try to stealthily take a peek as kind of a forward scout.
Okay, one moment. As you begin examining the area, you would see what appears to be a long, fleshy tentacle, or tendril rather, sticking out some nearby rocks, slowly just kind of like sliding along the stone. Doesn't seem to have much awareness of its area or of its surroundings. It doesn't react to your presence in any way.
I'm gonna lean back over the ledge and kind of motion for Nyulrin to come up. And kind of, when he climbs up and point at him and be like, do you have any idea what the fuck that thing is?
Do I have any idea what the fuck that thing is?
Go ahead and roll a nature check or arcana.
Well, I'm equally sure at both of those things, so.
Am I allowed to roll that?
Yeah, go ahead. Nyulrin, no idea. Jakar, no idea. Just a tentacle of some kind. Or sort of pinkish. It's gross looking.
Is it blocking the way forward?
No, it's at like I said, this is a dead end tunnel. You'll leave this in time. It's just something you noticed before you left.
Is the raven reacting to it in any way?
What does the...
Let me just see, find familiar. Bring it up here for you to look at.
Does it have any reactions to anything?
It is a spirit that takes the form of a beast.
Oh,
So it wouldn't have the animal knowledge.
No, it would not have any reaction to it.
Okay, here's my question. Does this tentacle look similar to anything we encountered in that infested district where we encountered the elven fellow that burned the pus tree?
Not particularly. Somewhat similar, but you'd say pretty distinct from it. You do see something. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me. You see a substance leaking out from the rocks, and looking closely, it appears to be might be blood or viscera of some kind, or ooze similar to it. It's coming out of the rocks where the tentacle is writhing at. Not a pleasant sight.
1 second. Wait a minute. Okay, this is going to be a weird question. In D&D, do regular people, like... Okay, so obviously we have our spells. Detect like mine, Detect Magic, Hunter's Mark, Speak with Animals. How to put this into words?
Yeah.
Basically, I'm trying to ask to the paladin, like, do you have Detect Good and Evil? Is there evil here?
You have protection. Well, actually,
Detect Good and Evil works a little differently.
Let me take a sniff.
Oh yeah, because he has that like sensing
Divine
of...
sense, yeah.
Yeah, divine sense.
Yeah, Detect Good and Evil in D&D works kind of like Divine Sense, where it detects other creatures, but not alignments or stuff like that.
Okay. Is this a thing you have to use? Okay. Are you using it here?
Yes, I have like 5 more uses of it, so why not?
Investigating this, what's its radius? Within 60 feet?
Is it a celestial fiend or undead?
No. Actually, let me check. Just checking something real quick. No, it is not. So, it's technically evil. So you would detect a foul.
I was going to say, detect good and evil. Detect evil, as I recall, doesn't actually detect alignment. It is celestial fiends or undead.
Just said that.
Yeah. Slinger pointed this out. It's not how it is in 3.5 Pathfinder. It's just celestial undead.
Okay, then no, you don't sense any.
Well, I don't sense anything.
Regardless of if you sense anything or not, I don't like this. This is a dead end. Let's go a different direction.
Okay. That is the same encounter again. I'm going to roll again.
More ooze.
Same encounter again. Jesus Christ. There we go. You keep ending up back in the same dead end. Place is a maze down here. However, eventually you are able to arrive someplace new. You manage to locate the sorry, hiccups. You manage to locate what seems to be the you manage to locate the path being lost down there for some time. Following it, eventually you begin to see some light ahead. As you draw nearer and nearer, you eventually open into a small underground cavern, or underground aquifer. A large pool of water hangs within the center of this aquifer, and a small town has seemingly been built upon it.
Hey, did we just end up in the what is it called again?
No,
Underdark?
you are definitely not deep
Underdark.
enough for this to be the under. You are definitely not that deep.
It's not that deep, bro.
It's not that deep, bro.
Jakar, I feel like this is a smuggler's den and we're gonna get our organs harvested, but
You might get your organs harvested.
oh, you think they're not gonna take your organs? Have some more faith in yourself.
Fair.
Well,
Then
actually,
again-
I think they're gonna take your coat. But yeah, same thing, really. If they're smugglers, let's just kill them.
No.
Kills an entire village.
The car, like, kind of like putting his fingers together, at the just kill smugglers part.
No.
Jakar, I like to imagine that Nyulrin and Jakar fucking Doomslayer the small town finally make it back to the surface. Arin's just been waiting in the tavern. Man, what kept you guys so long? Genocide.
I'm sorry?
Ending some lineages.
We had to eradicate a few bloodlines, so there weren't any revenge killings.
If this is a smuggler's den, it is an illegal operation, and they will be sentenced to death.
It is an illegal operation under the town of an iron fist. Use your fucking head.
Remember, the current administration is not following imperial law by attempting, to
It will also get killed.
usurp the rightful king.
Okay.
It's not an either or. It can be both.
Okay. If you would like to go swim in the kiddie pools, you can do that. And I can go talk with everybody. Apparently, I get way more in character when I've had a couple of drinks.
I know what question I'm going to be asking the first person we meet.
You guys approaching?
It depends on the look in the scaly one's eye. If he looks like he has murder in his eyes, then he is going to sit here and I am going to approach.
Would you like to try and stop me?
Not particularly, but I would encourage you to... Can I see your character sheet and see what your intelligence stat is real quick? Use whatever number this is, level of intelligence.
9.
Fuck.
Want to know my strength, though? Want to know my strength?
Use your intelligence. 9. Fuck.
Now imagine
I'm
a
here to
tabletop
kill
where your
people.
intelligence score was your actual IQ score.
9.
Probably will be 9, yeah. Listen, I'm just here to follow the laws, okay? And kill people who don't.
Hey, for all you know, this could not be a smuggler's den. This could be a bunch of people that are escaping horrible, unfair persecution.
Well,
By illegally
Then that's
trespassing in the city's waters.
then that's just the way it is. I'm not going to, kill them without figuring out who they are.
Thank you! Why didn't you start with that?
Listen, dude, I said, if this is a smuggler's den, that I'm going to kill them. Do you understand the meaning of if? It is a very important word. Maybe being a low-born peasant, you have not learned grammar. But
This is why people don't like Paladin.
see, in noble society, we use the word if sometimes to signify if we are going to...
Cool. While he's
do one
saying this,
thing.
I'm going to turn around and walk into the town.
You see, we use the word if to describe the introducing a conditional clause on the condition or supposition that in the event of that.
How do I drag my character token onto this map and walk into town?
Just do so.
I'm going to be following you as I explain grammar.
Actually, it looks more like probably we would come in through that direction.
Which direction are we coming in?
Actually, I would assume it would either be down there or up here if it is using the same angling.
Yeah,
as...
down there.
Yeah.
That's correct. As you all approach, you see a rough-looking watchman wearing misshapen, poorly forged steel, kind of standing watch. Another man with him.
It's huge.
That's just so you can see him in the token in better detail. His comrade kind of stops, looks towards your group. One of them stands as he just says, "Hi there, welcome to Undertown. How can I help you?"
Inventive name.
He just shrugs and just says, "I wasn't on the naming committee."
Fair enough. I'm assuming this is directly under what's the name of the town again? Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Benthrop.
Aye, right beneath it.
I figured as much. Very long explanation we could get into, but I guess the simple question would be, I assume that if you are down here, you are not very fond of the current administration.
As you say current, one of them just cuts you off with cunt in chief.
Yes. Aye.
Not particularly.
Then I think we are going to get along just fine.
Are you also fond of illegal activities?
Car makes like a cutting.
Literally, I assume this is the image I have in my head, that I am slightly ahead of him. He is behind me. The big towering dragonborn is behind me. When he says that, you just see under my breath, I just go, shit.
They look at you. They look at you and kind of eye you up and down as they just say, maybe this place isn't for you.
Isn't for him. Is there a nice little tidal pool that he can go sit in for now?
So I imagine that is a yes to my question.
The man looks to you and just says, people come here to do their business. What that business isn't any of ours. Well, some people here are just trying to get away from the madness going on upstairs. Others are less than reputable.
Point me to the less than reputable ones.
Hey, Paladin, do you remember that weird slimy tentacle that we found back there? Would you like to go investigate that? I'm sure that is evil. That is the evil that you are seeking. Maybe you should go investigate that, and if you want, I can discuss with the town people.
Your friend going to be a problem.
I'm like lean forward. I don't know. I just met him like what a fucking month ago. But it's a very long fucking story, mate. Okay. I'm not even from here. I'm from fucking the cat people, the jungles, hundreds of miles away. That's a long fucking story.
One of them blinks, the man looks to to the other guy, and he just shrugs like, I don't fucking know. They look to the Dragonborn, and they just say, look, people here are just trying to make ends meet and avoid everything going on. You're welcome if you so desire. Try not to cause trouble. We've had more than enough at this point, and we've had to kill worse than.
Who's the central authority here?
When you say authority, one of them just goes. The other then just says, "You're probably wanting to speak with Louisa."
What is she exactly? Elected mayor, lordling, gang boss?
When you say that last slight perk in one of their say, well, that's closer than anything else, I guess. But mayor is also, I guess, also accurate. God me.
And where does she reside?
She says, she holds up in the big building, big tavern, bar, and just general. Well, you seem like a holy person, I'll say it. Den of sinners, drink and What's
Den
the
of
term for-
ill repute.
Yeah, den of ill repute.
Is
There's like
Is
a
this-
there's like a sin name for gambling. I know there's a What is it?
Vice.
vice. Yeah, den of drinking and vice.
is gambling illegal in the Empire?
Ah!
Gambling is not illegal.
All right, I'll jump then.
It just sounded like he phased out of existence.
I am actually going to clarify something. The Empire does not have any official legality on gambling. Independent kingdoms and nations and cities within the Empire, that varies city by city, kingdom by kingdom. So some kingdoms have laws against gambling, others don't. There's no official imperial stance on gambling. And if it should be noted, the imperial capital had an entire street known for its gambling dens that operates without scrutiny.
Then I don't care about gambling. All good.
I mean, even the most squeaky clean cities have red light districts, and they don't give
Yeah.
two fucks. Also,
Well, it's better the crime happens in some place where you keep an eye, or at the very least, there's a sense of normalcy to the city rather than have it be wild and unclaimed checked.
And I have got to say this now. I'm trying to not become an alcoholic, but at this point, to get in character and to deal with this shit, I am breaking out the Abita blueberry wheat. It is very lovely. And at this point, it would be in character because after dealing with this shit, I don't doubt that Jakar would eventually be a couple of mugs in. So.
1 second, I
Keep
just got a
drinking
text
until
from
you
my
pass out.
mom.
I've been drinking a screwdriver with skull coat this entire time.
And Jakar should
Hey,
keep
I
drinking until he
started with some
passes out, so
blackberry
there's
mead
no one
and a
to
wolf
stop him.
pewter mug, so.
Jakar should keep drinking until he passes out, so there's no one to stop me.
While asleep, why do I hear Mick Gordon playing?
Listen, I don't want to kill everyone in the town, just a few people. And even them, depending on like who they are, I'm not just gonna kill them. You know, repentance is a thing. This Louis a person though, gang boss. Ugh, I don't like that.
But it's essentially the criminal and the Templar together.
Well, is he technically a criminal? He, like-
In the first age, in the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood. Am I gonna have to start reciting the Doomslayer's Testament?
Actually, I almost want to put out. Nyulrin is surrounded by criminals.
Yeah, technically almost everyone in the park.
Almost everyone.
Though I will
don't think-
say, in Dirk's defense, he didn't exactly have a choice in being a criminal.
Oh, I don't think Family is a criminal.
No. Faley's not. Dirk is
And-
technically. Dirk could have his case thrown out.
Bear in mind, Dirk did not care and kind of reveled in the criminality.
Yeah. But technically
Car-
speaking, he would probably have his case thrown out, as he does not have. As he did not have freedom to choose his situation. I think there's like a thing where you can't. Your case can be dismissed if you were coerced into performing a crime.
And also,
My lawyer buddy
all his
probably
criminal
know.
activity while Nyulrin isn't looking.
Well, Dirk.
And
Dirk in the courtroom. What the fuck you mean? Of course I did it all that willingly.
Of course
At
Thing
some
is-
point, I will find out about the souls that you guys are keeping in your pockets.
Oh yeah, and I got those.
Aaron got rid.
What?
We got rid of those. We got rid of those.
Yeah, you
remember?
think I'm the bad person here? You think I'm the bad person here? These guys have like a fucking tortured soul in their pocket.
No, we got rid of that. We properly gave it over to the proper authorities for their.
At least
I don't
Aaron
remember
did. I
handing
don't
over
know
my
if
coins.
Dirk did.
Yeah.
And I still got a
And
drug.
also-
Yeah.
Also, if you-
for
if you wa-
context, real quick, Jakar, the party did a little mission into hell, and in so doing, they found what are called soul coins. Basically, demon currency that is a mortal soul put into money, made into money used in the underworld.
And I also have cocaine.
Cocaine combined with heroin and crystal meth.
Cocaine.
The toxicologist degree that is flowing in my veins right now just internally screamed at the thought of that. Also, just to be clear, I don't know if I would even classify Jakar as a criminal because
Well, you're perfectly fine.
I
with
have the
doing criminal
rogue
deeds,
sub-
yes.
I have the rogue subclass, yes, and I have thief can just because that is part of the class and I learn it, but privateer or, fuck up the slaver assholes that sail into Tabaxi lands would probably be a more accurate depiction.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
Privateer. You sail with you sail with the wise mother's blessing.
Yeah,
He has letters of mark. That's not illegal.
and again, the majority of it would be fucking up slaver assholes that enter the lands.
True.
At
That's
that point, I
completely
mean,
legal. That's extra legal.
who gives a fuck about what they had? They're dead.
Very
Thank
true.
God slavery is illegal in the Empire.
Very true. Very true. Oh boy, if it wasn't.
Then we would need to start breaking out the BFG division.
Yeah. As you all, so yes, you head into Undertown.
That fucking name.
Stupid name.
Sorry.
Okay, I could come up with a better name.
No, I'm
No, Nyulrin is saying that in character.
Okay.
I mean, look. If bad people roll in and everything gets fucked up, and you got to think of a name on the fly, I don't think anybody really cares.
I think this place was here before the bad people rolled in.
You know.
Fair. If it wasn't, then I would have known about it, or at least known of the tunnels.
Actually, that's a good point. Jakar,
Fuck.
remind me what you rolled back in the day. When
I
you
rolled?
rolled about you rolled about the information in the cave. Could you find what that roll was? I need to know if you know about this place or not.
It was a 20.
Okay. Yeah, Jakar, you've heard rumors about Undertown. It's probably not the best place you could have brought Nyulrin. He's gonna see things he doesn't like here, probably.
Okay. Great.
I will say though, as you're making your way into the town, there is a surprising number of women, children, and beggars. People who are sleeping on the streets with the clothes on their backs and nothing else. And that's not something you would find unexpected in a criminal den, but
not to
these
this
aren't
level.
yeah, these aren't gamblers or drug addicts who lost it all. These are families, and they seem to be hiding. That's the vibe you're getting. There's fear. These are people who had nowhere else to go from something.
So, no matter what, Goody Two Shoes over here would. I can't believe I'm saying that because normally I would be playing a paladin, but anyway, would think of this. It is clear at this point that these are people that have been driven from the horrible
Again,
conditions.
I'm not killing everyone in the town. That's not ever been an option. Like, these people I feel sympathy for, but there'll be others who I will not feel sympathy for.
Anyway. Okay. We're here. So, the question is, do we try to get out of here before the paladin goes on a murder spree? And he starts hearing BFG division in his head? Or do we at least try to gather some information at risk of Mick Gordon playing in his head and me having to lead the paladin to die while I get the fuck out?
You have very little faith in me.
Yes, I do. Considering I gave you the benefit of the doubt, and considering what I've heard so far, I think sending the paladin to go investigate the hentai tentacle monster that squirmed out of the wall might be a better idea than having him tag along with me while I try to gather information down here.
Nyulrin charging off after the hentai monster. Haha, I have a special chastity belt prepared.
He probably does.
Thank God
In
the
fact,
show is not meant for kids.
I do not need a chastity belt since I can use the power of will to just not sleep around.
I don't need a chastity belt, brother, when I have my pure faith in the Emperor to protect me.
Exactly.
Brother, avenge me!
This is the man that if he was supplanted into a Deathwatch or Dark Heresy campaign would have willingly took the... Oh god, I can't remember the name of it, but I played Deathwatch back in the day, and there was literally a perk that you could take as a Space Marine in the Deathwatch that was like, you would literally having your sexual organs lopped off and have a -20 against charm checks against you. Congratulations.
Not focus on that.
Let's
go talk to Louisa.
Yeah. You going in?
Might as well.
Alright.
I have plausible deniability.
We're gonna swap over to the others for a minute.
Sure, that's fair enough.
The second we get caught, I'm being like, oh, come out. Jakar, we got caught.
You can have the only thing they fear is you playing in your head. I'm going to try to find the quickest route to the surface.
Alright. Are you actually splitting from him?
Nah. I mean, I assume we're both going to the same damn place. If it's a den of ill repute.
Yeah.
If it's a den of ill repute, I could use a fucking drink listening to this. You can go to the others.
Yep. Alright, one second. I'm just trying to find the right music.
I just find it funny because in literally any other context, this would be the kind of character that I would be playing, but I'm enjoying playing the
Alrighty, back on the surface. Ahran, Dirk has finally returned from his carousing of the city.
Alright.
The others do not appear to be anywhere to be seen.
Alrighty. Well, nothing to do but wait for them. And, like, if they take longer than, like, a day, they're probably dead.
You have little faith.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Maybe 2 days, fine.
The inn you guys have found yourselves in is called Cliffside Watch. It's a fine mid-level establishment. You know, it's not It's not. It doesn't have the greatest facilities. It's not the most upscale place you've been to, but it's got a nice view. It's got a nice view, and the host seems nice. The man wipes down the counter. He appears to be a half-orc man. Wipes down the counter and greets you, Dirk, as you enter. Welcome back. I'll get you anything?
Food and a drink, whatever you got.
It's been hot. It's been hard comings lately. But there's one thing that this city always has: it's booze. He tosses you. He calls for 3 silver.
No. Silver on me. I've got 2. No, fuck it. Here, have another one.
He examines it, gives you a smirk as he sets down a tankard, does a little bit of fancy, kind of tosses the tankard from hand to hand, kind of balances it on a finger before filling it up from one of the kegs. Fresh foaming ale kind of bubbles up over the surface and kind of pours down the side of the tankard just a little. As he says he'll cook up a bit of egg, he'll fry up some fish and bread for you.
Ooh, nice. Just sit down, probably next to Ahran, just to have some dig in.
Yep.
I will say
Ahran
Faylee's also here, but she's called for an early night.
Alright. Sounds good to me. Alright, yeah. Ahran will look over to Dirk. So, find out anything interesting about the town we're in while you were out?
I can barely understand
2
you, Gold.
things. 1, can you speak up? 2, this music is a bit loud.
Alright. Ahran will say to Dirk, find out anything interesting about the town we're in.
Well, it's pretty much depressing. This Duke has a pretty firm grip on it. Probably making everyone's lives difficult. And there's some thing walking around the streets that people are all afraid of. It's not like Goliaths. Something else.
Goliaths and something else, you said.
Mm-hmm. Big, tall fuckers if you haven't encountered them before. Mean as shit, tougher than hell.
If it smells like Goliaths, could it be some manner of giantkin?
Maybe. Ground was thumping. Either that or some beast. I don't know. Didn't get a look at it.
I see.
But that would probably be a fun thing to take down.
As you guys are talking, the tavern keeper kind of hurries over and just says, "Stop! Don't stop talking."
Of course, Ahran will say, nodding.
He just says, don't.
Dirk will hold up a hand. Yeah, I get it.
He kind of glances around. There doesn't seem to be anyone else here, so it's not safe to talk about things like this.
Of course. Terribly rude to discuss such matters. In your fine establishment, I do apologize.
I swear you look way too floral.
What'd you say?
I said
Terribly rude to discuss such matters in your fine establishment. I do apologize.
I said, I swear you are way too floral.
I don't.
He's talking to me. He's talking to Dirk.
Oh.
Dirk, he's talking to Ahran. Well, okay, fine then. We won't talk about that. Would you prefer it if I put it that way?
Yeah, I don't care. Just too many syllables you use.
He kind of glances around and sees that the close seems clear as he just says, "People, it's safe to talk about the Duke and what's going on. People tend to disappear.
I see. So the Duke's managing the security of this fine city quite effectively, shall
I guess. But sometimes people come. Oh, fireflies! Sorry, I just saw like a light out the corner of my eye. I was, huh, what's that? And I was like, oh, what's going on over there?
Tense
Oh,
situation.
fireflies!
The barkeeper's over the bar whispering to us, "Fireflies glimmering." Ooh, fireflies.
But yeah, there's like 5 of them outside my window right now. Nice. Anyway, it's not safe to talk about what's going on. People who do tend to disappear, and if they do come back, they come back different somehow.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know why, but people different, not themselves. You don't know who you can trust in this city.
Aaron will nod understandingly. Right then. Sorry to bring up such things. Let's says to Dirk, I was going to say, you've already been out carousing, but you're a big guy. You probably got some more room in you for some more ale. Round of drinks for my friend here.
Fuck yeah.
He just says, yeah, coming right up. As he makes his way back behind the counter and starts preparing you some foods and drink.
As he's busying himself, Dirk will lower his voice. So, what's the plan?
We wait for the other two to get back in touch. Because we split up with them instead of scouting ahead like we were supposed to.
Alright, well, after that?
After that, ignore that. After that, I think we just try and deal with the administration.
No shit.
I mean, there's not much point in discussing things till we get back in touch with the other two.
Dirk will just roll his eyes. Ugh. Always better to think ahead just in case.
I find that planning without knowing what's going on is generally a waste of time.
One second, I'm working on updating everyone's tokens with accurate HPs, so just give me a second, keep going.
Alright, Arn will sign and say, but if we must discuss matters, straightforward approach. Go into the big fancy castle politely, and he will air quotes that. Ask the Duke to tell us what he knows.
Yes, they'll just let us stroll on through.
I figured we could sneak in.
I got a good look at the castle, yes?
Yes, you did.
How tall those walls?
Types into Google search how tall were medieval walls. About 40 feet tall.
Yeah, no way we're climbing that without getting spotted.
Did you forget the part where I can teleport?
Where you can teleport.
I can bring someone along.
Still.
Okay, I'm going to place everyone's token real quick, just to test if everyone's HP is updated. Please let me know if they are correct.
Okay. Yep, looks good.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm probably not gonna even use that.
True, but I like using it for my own knowledge, just so I have an idea.
Well, another thing I also discovered, there's a church in the city. I don't know who it's depicted to, but I do know that it's abandoned.
Abandoned church to some god, eh?
Yep, boarded up and shit.
Did the work look recent, or has this been the case for a while?
I would say it's probably been a couple months. So definitely somewhat it's not recent, but it's also fresh, if that makes any sense.
Trying to figure out how long it's been boarded up isn't my specialty, but if I had to guess, short while. Definitely not within the week.
That could lean into what the Duke has been doing with those druids.
Well, besides this teleportation, we could probably figure out some other means of getting in.
Teleportation I can do once.
Exactly.
Then,
and how many of those are there?
I was thinking we could use a couple.
Can you speak up louder?
Carr could probably scale the wall. He's quite good at that. I don't know about Chuckles, our paladin friend. He'd probably struggle quite a bit.
Doesn't he have that lizard?
Maybe he could manage with the lizard, yeah.
Suppose we gotta wait. And Dirk would just roll his entire head and just put it rest it on his hand.
Any reason you're so impatient?
When have I ever been patient?
Fair enough.
I prefer to get jobs done quick, straight to the point, and get paid.
Alright, I'll give you that. That's
Faster
fair.
we deal with an issue, the less chance it fucks up.
At the same time, have you never heard the saying, haste makes waste?
No, I haven't.
Well, it's a saying then. People say that. Haste makes waste. Sometimes you want to plan things out and figure out what's the best way to do things, especially if you only have one shot.
But everyone takes too long planning that usually whatever they're planning for changes.
There is a happy medium. I'll agree with you. If you take too long, then things have changed to the point where your plans are useless. But if you're too quick to jump to things, well, then you fuck up. And Arn just kind of shrugs. It's an interesting conundrum, to be sure.
Dirk just taps the table. Waiting.
Yep, waiting.
Well, back with, I guess, the B team. Yes.
We've got nothing here.
Yeah, you guys are mostly just drinking and waiting for the night.
We're waiting, and Dirk's gonna look for someone to punch.
Hang on. No major encounters out there, other than you do see increasing guard patrols in the night.
I suppose as something Dirk will do is just keep an eye on those guard patrols, kind of make a as much as his mental fortitude can, make a sort of list of what those patrols consist of, and see if he can spot the thumping thing.
Go ahead and roll me perception if you would.
Oh god, more mental skills for the dumbass. Oh my god, yes.
Dirk, as you are looking out, and as night falls, more people begin to appear on the streets. They become deserted, save for guards patrolling. And you would spot very distinctive warriors. You fought in the pits many times, and quite the common opponent for you were to fight the vicious Northmen. That the vicious Northman was such a common trope for you to fight that you almost scoff at the idea, having faced so many. I mean, they were quite skilled. But the 12th or 15th time you're hearing the announcer hype up, "Now look before you, a fearsome northern savage," it tends to, yeah. But you distinctly see the armor and stylings of Northman warriors. It seems that this Duke has acquired quite a lot of outside help. First Goliath and now Northman.
Seems he's gotten a lot of help from the north.
Indeed. Among many of the northern warriors, you would see a few wolfkin among their rank.
A lot of help from the north, Jesus.
Well, wolfkin wolfkin and the Northmen are kind of indistinguishable. They are very shared culture.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's a lot of North folk here.
Yeah, North folk is the way to put it. Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Interesting.
So yeah.
See a lot of Northerners these days.
Let's see, wolf folk. I recognize that northern armor. And yep, there's a pale skin right there.
Is that what you call humans? Who aren't from your neck of the woods?
Just like turns to look at it. No, that's what I call Goliaths.
Oh.
Because their skin is as pale as stone.
Stone can be gray, though. I wouldn't say gray is pale.
Their skin is paler than yours.
No, right, fair enough.
Speaking of which, you look like a ghost.
I haven't run into many Goliath.
I suppose that's fair. You need to get out more. Become more cultured with the world.
I've been out. Been out more. I just haven't gone to the Northlands. There's not really
Neither have I.
There's not a need for my line of work up there.
They are pretty simple folks. They don't tend to have that much in the way of complications. They're the greatest act of northern intrigue. I am going to punch you later.
Pretty much. This microphone would sit still.
Like, the Northerners don't get up to the kind of stuff that I get called in for.
And?
Dirk, as you are kind of having this conversation with Ahran, you would see a Goliath kind of approaching down the street. A trio of soldiers, type who are manning the front gate, kind of approach and begin speaking to the Goliath, though you can't make out the conversation at this distance. You're indoors and they're closer towards the edge of the street. You can sense from just the general, what's the term, body language? Yeah, body language of the people present there seems to be a bit of tension between these groups as they're just kind of exchanging some sharp words with each other. But eventually, you do see them begin to head their separate ways. Seems even amongst the garrison of this city, there's tension. Suspicion and paranoia just seem to be everywhere.
Oh, okay.
You did see briefly one of the Northmen kind of double-handed axe and kind of hoisted it as though ready to fight, and the other soldiers kind of rested hands on their swords, staring each other down before strangely enough, the Goliath seemed to be the voice of reason and kind of stepped between them. And ultimately, the two groups went their separate ways. If either of you would like to roll history...
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm probably not the best for Dirk.
Hey!
Oh.
Somehow Dirk beat Ahran in this. I would say, Ahran, you've seen enough. You know enough about the Northern War to know that they are not particularly popular with many of their neighbors. A lot of their people are basically Viking marauders, and so cities like this and just the country in general have likely suffered under raids by Northmen before. So them being here is strange, even enough for someone who has very little understanding of the history.
Ahran strokes his chin. Could it be that our Duke has made a deal with some of those raiders?
Can you possibly move the mic a little closer?
Could it be that that the Duke has made a deal with some of those raiders?
Maybe, though now the Duke has probably put himself in a pickle by letting them into his city.
Well.
Pretty dumb move on his part.
Well, not everyone's as educated as you, Dirk.
Huh?
I will say that it's not unheard of for Northmen to be hired off as mercenaries. In fact, that's pretty common.
Common, but still, in Dirk's eyes, it's a really dumb move.
Yeah, it's strange for them to be here. Speaking of strange for them to be here, Nyulrin and Jakar entering into the tavern. The sound of music, laughter, and rambunctious drinking echoes all around you. People are laughing, and our spirits seem unusually high in here compared to everywhere else. There's gambling, there are women of ill repute, there is drinking, and there is people are indulging in pipe weed. Probably fresh from the halfling lands to the east. Or to the west.
The contrast is palpable, not that we necessarily know that at this point.
Yeah, people are having a pretty good old time now.
I don't know what the state of things are upstairs, but at least people seem to be having their fun down here. So, do me a favor and please don't ruin it for them.
I've already made an oath, I can't make another.
I say settle on up to the bar. I'm about to use the bathroom. I'll still be listening, but I'm not going to be replying for a second.
Sounds good. Then, Nyulrin, you can lead the conversation.
this is my chance. I pull out my hammer and strike the first
No,
person
no,
I
no,
see.
no, no, no!
All right.
I will hold it if I have to.
In a cup like a real D&D player. Or a college student during a proctored exam.
Oh god.
No, I'm not speaking from experience.
Does it look? Is there anyone that looks important that we can see immediately?
Yes. Go ahead and roll perception. I should have this habit of answering questions that are. I intend for you guys to immediately roll because I'm an idiot.
There we go.
Yes. As you scan the crowd, you spot a man who looks a bit rougher and a bit better equipped than others. You see it. He's heavily armored and leaning against a kind of manning the entrance to a spiral staircase ascending up a flight. Just cross-armed and just leaning back, keeping an eye on people coming and going.
Your eyes connect and you feel a spark.
I have a betrothed. I'll walk up to him.
He scans you up and down wordlessly, and just kind of meets eyes with you.
I'm guessing Louisa is at the top of this staircase. May I meet her?
Depends. Who do I say is asking?
I would rather not say my name, but what I have to offer, together with my third companion, is likely to be beneficial to her.
I can be the judge of that. We wouldn't want to waste her time, would we?
Fair.
Back, by the way. Thank God.
Welcome back.
Sorry if you can hear my clickbacks.
You're good. Everyone needs a way to keep their ADHD in focus.
Oh, so that's why I've been so destructive. I don't think I have that.
But yes, he said, I can be the judge of that. We wouldn't want to waste her time.
I said fair.
And what do you have to bring to her attention?
What we've heard from our short time here, people in this undertown don't really seem to enjoy what is going on up above.
He looks at you, just crosses his arms, and just says, "Wow, I had heard holy people were educated. Now I'm seeing it for myself."
As well. Good that you have a working pair of eyes. But yes, let us lay off with the sarcasm. We are here to, very heavy quotations, fix what is going on up above, and receiving information from down here would be very useful.
Go ahead and roll persuasion.
Ooh, something I'm good at. Okay, never mind.
No.
Don't say things.
I'm not even looking, but what it. Oh.
Oh fuck.
And that 20 and a fucking nat 1 right off, right it back to back.
Looking you up at you,
The dice
he just
giveth and the dice taketh away.
looking to you, he just says, "And what makes you think you're the kind of what makes you think you're the kind of person we want to fix this problem?" Or sorry, can you repeat what you said? Does that work?
Yeah, it works.
All right.
Seeing as how this problem has festered for a long time, you don't seem to be fixing it.
When you say that, you just see a twinge in his eye as his smirk just changes like half a centimeter down to just a faint frown as he stares you down.
I'm gonna stare him back. Actually, fuck you for staring at me.
Roll intimidation.
Oh my god, bro! It's a 2. I can't roll for shit.
He rolled he got 9, rolled low, so it's a 9 with bonuses. So I guess you both just kind of stare at each other.
Round 2.
guess
This is a
technically-
staring match now.
looked at
This
me.
is a staring match.
You just stare at each other, and a little fly lands in your eye, and you're like, fuck. But yeah, so you are technically the first to blink. Because I think meets it, beats it. He got a 9 too, so. But yeah. He just says,
Flip it 2 out of 3.
hey, you know what? Yeah, let's do 2 out of 3.
You're welcome.
I think that'd be more fun.
Let's fucking go, finally.
All right, 1 out of 1.
I'm gonna.
Oh, good luck on this one.
I don't need luck, baby.
You tied again, so
Fuck.
one more for all the marbles.
Oh,
I'm sorry, they're getting progressively closer as they're staring each other down.
oh fuck, baby.
Your eyes are practically touching. Are practically touching.
Whoa.
Not really. You are staring each other down. When a patron just walks up, bumps into the guy, and just asks, "Hey, do you know where I can?" My friend wanted to tell you she thinks you're cute. The guard blinks a little as he just says, "Which one's your friend?" And she points over towards a halfling girl, and he immediately just goes, pass.
Hey, my friend thinks you're cute too, and I just point at Jakar.
Jakar, for whatever reason, Nyulrin's now pointing. And you see a
You
drunk.
should go and talk to him while I talk to Louisa.
You see a drunk human girl start stumbling over to you. The man, now kind of a little disarmed, sighs, kind of relaxing his shoulders as he just says, "Oh, all right, fuck it. Come on, let's go say hi to the boss, or let's go say hi."
Fuck, can I weasel my way in on this, or am I just gonna have to let the paladin go and hope that he doesn't fuck stuff up?
I assume you're listening, and it's a single drunk human girl. She's not. I'll say she's not. She is plastered. She is not strong enough, or fast enough to stop you if you wanted to just barge past her.
Yeah, I gotta make sure he doesn't fuck this up. Sorry, ma'am.
As you stumble. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I'll tell you what. While I pass by, I'll just slap a silver coin or something for her to get another drink as I quickly pass by. Not my fault.
I don't know what kind of girl you think I am. This is why I'm a dog person.
What? No,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
out,
go
not in
scratch her or
character.
something.
That was entirely. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, go and scratch her or something. I'll go talk.
What?
You all make your way upstairs. As you do, you would enter into a quite fancy office of, well, fancy in quotations. The place is rustic and ramshackle, thrown together with old brick, stone, and scrap wood wherever it could be found. But the actual contents of the office are pretty nice. You got 2 large bookshelves full of tomes, a nice Ghishan floor rug, not a Ghishan, a nice Aswani floor rug. You would have oak desks, very, very nice formal office with lots of interesting pieces of furniture and loose items. And sitting in a big leather chair that's kind of leaned back, you would see a red tiefling woman leaning in the chair, kind of half asleep, just sitting there lazily, quite literally snoring as she's sitting there.
Amazing.
A few bottles of booze just are plastered along the table. The man just kicks the desk, and she just goes, huh? She has a little bit of drool on her chin, and she wipes it. Looks between the two, looks to him, looks to the two of you as she just says. Immediately she pops up in formal, almost a mob boss pose. Ah, welcome. How can I help you?
I can't tell if that was intentional.
That was intentional.
Yeah, from me or from her?
I mean, if the hiccups type sound was meant to be actually from her or not.
Yeah, that was meant to be from her. Just
okay.
God, you can pull that off really well.
Okay. So, as we were walking in, I just for shits and giggles because I have this. See if any of the lovely objects as we were walking in, if they look like any neat historical shit that she
lovingly acquired
from anywhere. Yeah.
I would say you would know that there's a couple pretty valuable items. Some stuff, some dwarven make, elvish make. Even a few more obscure pieces. Yuan Ti and Loxodon. That's the elephant people, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Loxodon.
Yeah, even some Loxodon and Aarakocra. Though you do know that Aarakocra artifacts are a bit more common in this part of the world, as you are relatively close to the Floating Isles.
Fair enough.
We're here to gather information.
Just
Well,
in the meantime, like I assume if he's walking forward, that she's just gonna see me kind of slowly rub my forehead and just shrug.
well, if you want to know, my favorite color's red. I like long rocks on the beach. My favorite booze. My favorite booze is Agitian vodka. I'm a big cat fan. She looks to Jakar when she says that with a smirk.
Ears go up and eyebrows raise.
That was very much. It was very much on. You don't need to. That was very intentional. And I like to think I'm a free spirit who goes with the flow.
not here to court you. We want information on the town up above and its current authority.
Yeah. When you say you're not here to you, she immediately goes, "Of course you're not, Mr. Violent.
Ooh.
You wouldn't want a nobleman like you wouldn't want to debase yourself with a commoner like me. Much less a filthy demon blood."
And I am going to attempt to kind of slowly work my way up and I wouldn't say push him aside, but at the very least try to get on the same level, and if there happens to be a second chair on the other side of her desk, then carefully sit down.
Yeah, there are chairs for both of you.
There you go, and just kind of carefully sit down.
Yeah, I would be more impressed if you knew my name without it being plastered on my shield.
She then, let me see here, what did she roll? Why is my mom?
My shield has Violin written on it in big bold letters, like.
Yes, because you wouldn't be a noble if you didn't advertise your family name to everybody.
Well, of course, this is a grandiose family with a lot of renown.
If they had discovered neon lighting, then I would plaster that all over the field as well.
If
It
shield
would have RGB lighting as well.
if shield is lost, please return to Nyulrin.
All right, but yeah, what did you say? Be more impressed if you knew without.
I would be more impressed if my name wasn't plastered across my shield.
You see her just kind of rub her chin, just like a little bit of. There's like just cleaning herself up as she just says, "Well, I suppose it is hard to impress a dead man."
Okay, there you go.
Inside, very much so.
What?
Inside, very much so.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I'm
Dead
sorry.
inside.
Oh, like, I'm dead inside.
Oh yeah. And she just says,
Nyulrin has like the most fucking deadpan face.
She just chuckles as she just says, "Yeah, sure, if that's how you interpret it. Fine."
Regardless, shame that I don't have a bottle of lovely Palayan sugar rum to bring you.
She just said her favorite is vodka.
Close.
She then just says, "I like sweet things."
Where I come from, it tends to knock you on your ass more than it sweetens you, but regardless, I'll cut to the chase a little bit simpler than my friend here. You can probably guess that we're not from around here.
Oh, that's blatantly obvious.
I'm sure, but
By the way, check your pockets. Have you been robbed?
I don't know. I don't know. I would assume that, considering that the Tabaxi in your setting are pretty similar to Khajiit, they are probably in the know about keeping their pockets relatively tied down.
I would say yeah, but I'd say yeah. You can be. You don't seem to be pickpocketed, either of you. I was just saying that as just a.
Don't have anything to pickpocket. I'm broke.
To be fair, I'm in a pretty similar boat at this point.
She then lifts up Nyulrin's underwear.
What?
No, just kidding.
No, you can keep it. You can keep it.
Oh.
Wow, how did she manage to lockpick that chest belt in this short period of time?
Yo, how did you open my...
somehow gets through the chastity belt.
Congratulations, you managed to lockpick it that while you were unconscious. I am incredibly impressed.
Yeah, but no, she just says, you all are clear. Neither of you are clearly from here. You don't carry the same. Neither of you are clearly from here. You aren't from here. Fuck. Whatever.
Fair enough. Wait, what? Hold on, what did I just say?
So,
What just
information, you said. What are you looking for?
Tell us about the Duke.
Well, what's there to say? He's ruled this city pretty well for the better part of 15 years. All of a sudden, for the last year, he's gone off the deep end, hiring in all sorts of strange mercenaries, putting the town practically in a state of martial law, imposing fines on common folk, disappearing people off the streets. Not fun. Not fun for anyone.
Do you believe he's been possessed, or simply ambition?
Fuck if I know. The man, something changed in the man, that much is for certain. Though to what ends, I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me if he was possessed. Sometimes people who disappear come back. And they aren't exactly themselves. They're different.
I don't
Any
suppose
specific... Go ahead.
I don't suppose you happen to know how soon he came back.
What do you mean? But
I mean, I was about to ask this out of character anyway, because so the Duke has has been the ruler of this fief essentially for 15 years.
Correct.
But if he had recently been out in the area of Linchester to make this plot essentially to completely fuck everything up, then he would have been out recently. So I don't know if he had left the fiefdom in the rule of, say, a governor or somebody under his command and had come back recently and things had suddenly gotten a hell of a lot more Orwellian, shall we say.
Yeah. She just says, we didn't know he left the city, but something changed recently. Things have been more guards on the street, more soldiers coming in. It's awfully strange. We know they're preparing for something, but we don't know what.
Any specific symptoms or anything peculiar about the people who come back, other than that they've changed?
Yeah. They don't have... They are different. There's no other way of putting it. I can't point to any one thing as it's different for every case. If someone you know was changed, you would know it. They would talk differently, their mannerisms would be different. They might not even remember your...
Almost as if they might not even
Someone
be
else
themselves at all.
Alright. That's pretty telltale possession. And we've already seen something similar to this before. Well, anything else suspicious other than the disappearances and the, in my opinion, possessions?
Well, there have been some She like spaces out a second, and then like shakes her head. Sorry, I'm hungover as shit right now.
Ginger will help it.
I'll drink that. You see her reach down under her desk and pull out a bottle. She pops the cork, pours 2 shots for both of you, and then just takes a swig directly from the bottle herself.
Yeah, why not? Let's see what we got here. Take a little nice smell of it and then a sip. Or, not a sip. Shot. All the
Go
way
ahead
down.
and roll Constitution.
God damn it.
What would be a good thing, like, to detect, to know what something is? Like alcohol, identify a type of medicine? It doesn't feel appropriate. Gold, what do you think? Flinger, what do you guys think?
To determine the strength of an alcohol?
Or determine a type of alcohol, yeah.
Like the taste of it?
And I'll be honest, perception, because perception encompasses pretty much all of your senses, and that includes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception real quick.
As somebody that has drank a couple of different types of alcohol, I can attest to that.
I'll say with perception, get advantage given that roll. Nyulrin, are you taking a sip?
No, I'm gonna slide my glass over to Jakar.
The other, as you're sliding it over, the muscly bouncer like leans over and takes the shot for himself.
All yours.
You said with advantage. So.
As soon as you drink it, you immediately start coughing, gagging, intense burning down your throat. You immediately know what this is. This is Goliath moonshine.
Oh.
As she's chugging it.
Want some help?
No, I'm good. All right, let's keep this up.
That was to Jakar.
Oh, okay.
I think she can handle her alcohol.
And I thought
I
some of the straight moonshine in the Isles was bad. Oof. Or was strong, not bad. That's not a good term.
Yeah.
Now then. There's been lots of strange comings and goings. About 2 weeks ago, they shut the Dukes sent men into the temple. Shut it down for some reason. We don't know why. They killed the speaker of it. For reference, this isn't anything you would have to roll for, but I don't think you've actually encountered any speakers because you've been in the Palayan Isles. So you haven't. Speakers is basically the equivalent of a
Pope.
What?
Like a father or a pope.
No, not a pope. Much
Bishop.
lower rank. Bishop, like leader of a church.
Priest.
Oh, okay.
What church?
If it's a speaker that's specifically of the Quenorin, that would be 12. So a speaker of your faith.
Oh, that bastard.
Not specifically Aegon, but Aegon's pantheon.
I worship most of the gods in the pantheon, so.
Yeah, so probably your faith.
So, I mean, again, considering the, as you've absolutely admitted, Elder Scrolls inspiration, it would, be of a member of the Adra.
Lines. Yeah.
Yeah, a divine's priest was murdered. So he was struck down with it. He was killed within the temple itself.
Didn't even give the good grace to accuse him of heresy and give it a public execution.
She chuckles and she just says, it was pretty bad.
Sounds like he didn't even care for the veneer of a subtlety.
She just says, that's been out the window for since those big fucks started walking around.
Big fucks.
Aye, Goliath. not even not even northern ones. Apparently, where these fuckers came from, it's apparently I've heard they're from the island of Thel. Either of you can roll history if you'd like to know about Thel. I'd say you would know about it, but it's more
detailed information.
Yeah.
You said history. I mean,
yeah.
Oh wait, that was with the advantage, but oh fuck. I mean,
the island of Thel is the northernmost part of the continent. It is one of the most inhospitable, dangerous, and barren patches of land out there. Even more so than the north is generally. This is like... it is harsh, and it is haunted. Quite simply put, it is haunted. Ghosts, undead, vampires, zombies. It's not a place to live. The only major settlement on Thel is the city of Thel, with about 10,000 people. And that's probably 90% of the island's population.
And my thought, I mean, with the history roll and with what Jakar has done, kind of hitching rides on and working with...
one more important detail. Very recently, the island of Thel was actually quite important. About 3 centuries ago, the vampires of Clan Vankar had risen their ancient fortress upon the island and attempted to usher in an eternal blizzard upon the world that would have blotted out the sun and permitted vampires to walk even in the day. Fortunately, a band of... Huh?
Harkon.
Kind of similar, but a little less stupid.
A little less stupid, fair enough. Yeah, I was just going to say that my thought being that if it is an island, that with Jakar, you know, in addition to what he does on the Isles, that he would have been hitching ride on merchant caravans, working as a navigator and general sea guide for Imperial merchants and stuff like that, that he would have at least heard us be like, oh yeah, that's the fuck all northern island that nobody gives a shit about because there's nothing up there worth doing and you should avoid it like the plague.
There is a few things of value there. Namely, there is a very rare icy metal that's found there. Put it simply, think Stalrim from Solstheim. But not exactly. It's something else, but that's just... I don't have its name, and I'm not going to dig through to find...
General idea being it is a frigid metal that is quite strong.
Yeah. And it has natural affinities with frost magic.
So, something, but still in the respect of...
It is a sacred metal to the Agetians in the north. So it does have significance to their culture. As it was used to steal away the patriarch of Clan Vankarth. Basically, Lord Vankarth, for which the clan is named, is basically the setting's equivalent of Dracula.
Oh!
Most famous vampire or infamous vampire in the setting. And the primary antagonist of the previous campaign.
Oh. Fun. Yeah. Oh, neat. Okay, so yeah, basically big fuck all northern area that all it has is probably not worth to go up there and shit.
Yeah. Very few people go there. There are Goliaths from that island, which is strange because while it's famously a Goliath and giant homeland, it's very rare for them to ever leave.
So put
Do
simply...
you know the number of these creatures?
Not as well as we would like. A lot of them spend their time in the castle. We only see them when they send out patrols, usually only 5 to 10 every night. But there's definitely more than that. Doesn't matter how... We've killed plenty. But they always get replaced.
So, big fuck-off Goliaths from an island that have little to no reason to venture out of it are suddenly getting real cozy with the castle of this town and roaming the streets at a very specific time.
And she just chuckles and he says, "There's a reason I drink."
Can't say I blame you.
She has finished the moonshine.
Oh, fuck. Well, hair of the dog. But, you said you've killed some of them?
Yeah, I guess you could call us a resistance in the city. Well, that's boring. Makes us sound like we're a bunch of do-gooders, but yeah. I just want things back the way they were. You know, not being random, not having to worry about Goliaths or foreign Northmen bursting down your home in the middle of the night to steal you from your bed and replace you with an imposter. I think you can all agree on that that's not good for anyone.
100%, and we were walking through the town, and I couldn't help but notice what I could only call as refugees from the surface as well.
Mm-hmm. They used to fear me in this town. Now they love me, which is good, but also...
Responsibility.
I can tell it's
my
the kind
bleeding
of...
heart.
I can tell it's the kind of reputation that you are not used to having.
There's no money in heroism.
Dirk chuckling.
Just quite a bit of chuckling at that.
The man just says, "But it's the right thing to do. You're fucking lucky. You're cute."
He's right, though. But anyway, if you were to try and get within hammer distance of the Duke, what would you do?
I've tried. He's got some magical barrier over the castle.
Do you know what sort of barrier?
Magical.
They are... Nah, never mind.
The kind that prevents teleportation and doesn't let people who he doesn't want inside. The castle didn't have that before. I don't know what it is. Whatever it was, the castle didn't have it before. I used to have people who would be in that I used to have people sneak in there every few days, and the king didn't need all his wine. I wasn't gonna drink it.
Get you the good shit.
She says, pointing at you.
Breaking and entering. Stealing. Got it. Does the Duke accept audiences currently?
That's highly doubtful.
The only one he sees are his men. If you want into the castle, best find someone who'll take you, and they'll probably take you to be replaced.
What if I want to join his army?
Immediately, she just stares at you and just says, I'm assuming... Well, then I'd probably kill you here and now, but, you know, I'm assuming you're talking about for the sake of infiltrating. I'm not that dumb.
Well, you've spilled your guts enough to us that I don't mind at least letting you in on some of this, so I'll cut to the chase. Me and my friend here, obviously we're from out of town, but apparently some of our friends have also managed to make it in through the front gate, apparently. And to put it bluntly, we are looking to, at the absolute least, indispose the rather iron fist that is going on currently.
Well, things aren't getting better in this city. If you need any help bringing the fucker down, you can ask. And, well, we've been trying our best, but all we can really do is help people get away. We've been smuggling people out of the city, but other land isn't safe. I'm surprised you all made it here without much issue.
We were able to find, or rather, I was able to find some of the old smugglers' tunnels leading from this outskirts.
I meant get cross country.
We did have trouble. Quite a lot of it, in fact.
And I suppose you're good enough that then it means you're strong enough that she blinks as she rubs her eyes. I am sorry, I'm drunk.
Give me your hand.
I didn't drink to not be drunk.
You can get drunk enough to vomit your guts all over the floor after you're done explaining to us.
Rather, some drink to remember, some drink to forget.
Yeah, you want her to forget the information she's supposed to tell us?
I remember. Just shit at explaining it. She says, slamming her head against the table. If you all made it over, you're good enough to not die. Better than most of the city townsfolk here. Not many could make it.
If you don't mind, a quick question: is it normal to have a weird eldritch tentacle and bleeding walls in the in the tunnels? Is that normal?
The other guy, the human, just goes, "What the fuck?"
I just look at him and go, "Look, mate. This is strong, but it's just a shot. I can tell you. You can look straight in my eyes, and I tell you, I am not fucking kidding. If anything, my incredibly sober companion here can attest to that."
There's all sorts of weird shit down here. Anyway, I don't got much else to say. If you want to bring your friends down here and come up with something, then by all means. It's about... She looks up, she rolls her head back and against the chair to look at a clock on the wall, mechanical one, and she just says, "It's about 2 a.m. I'm about 6 bottles down. She then just passes out. The human just says, "I think that's about all you'll be getting out of tonight."
Fair enough. Tell me, do you happen to know if there's a way, a discreet way up to the surface?
Plenty. And you can find. He just says, head out the northern bridge. It'll lead you to one. There'll be men there who can guide you to the surface. Just say Talos sent him.
Talos? Talos sent him. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
just gonna. I guess it's polite enough to give her at least a little pat on the shoulder as we stand up and be like, Let's go see if we can find our friends, Nyulrin.
1 second, I'm gonna roll something. Jakar, as you do that, and as you play, you feel something just around your leg. Looking down, her tail has wrapped around your leg, near your foot.
Eyebrow shake.
You can stay here if you'd like.
Sometimes I can tell when someone needs to sleep it off. At least for the time being.
I'm gonna place a hand on Talus's shoulder. Good luck with her.
Peasant?
Yep.
I'm sure he's used to it. If she asks, tell her I'll be back, but I'm gonna lean close. Between you and me, I'm not entirely sure I trust him getting there without riling at least some feathers on the way.
He nods. He just says, He just says there's a small chapel in the northern side of the town he might be more comfortable in. Though the preacher is a little intense.
Not the one that had his their minister cut down with no reason.
No.
Which
And
town did he
just
mean?
this one.
Did he mean this town or the upper
Yeah.
one?
No, look top right. There's a small chapel. But he just says, he just says, "Oh, trust me. No one's cutting him down with the issue."
I didn't.
Intense is just the way I like it, so we'll get along.
He looks to you and just says, "I honestly think you might be best friends."
Very nice. Finally, someone that understands.
I swear this guy's gonna and Nyulrin are gonna be like, Crusade!
Brother.
Are you guys heading out, or are you going to swing by the chapel and see this priest?
I say we at least swing by there. At least give a check. Seems like it's gonna be on the way out anyway.
All right, we are. Well, after this, we'll call it for tonight. I've said this. I'd say this was a pretty fun session, mostly setup, but all hell's probably going to break. Yeah, all hell's probably going to break loose next season. So,
What's gonna happen next time?
And
A siege.
yeah.
I'll be honest, we've turned what I thought could have very much been a oh shit, we accidentally split the party into. We split the party, and I think this is going to be a very thing.
Yeah. As you arrive at the you would see a symbol over the wall, a clenched fist holding thunderbolts.
Let's.
Do I know what that is a sign of?
Go ahead and roll religion. Nyulrin with advantage.
And I just wanted to roll it to just kind of take a look at it and see. To be fair, he is also a amateur. Just so.
Yeah. Nyulrin, you don't recognize the specific symbol. Jakar, you would recognize one of the many symbols for Melos, the god of might.
Is it one of the ones in the
Yes, it is one of the
9
12.
divines? Or
It
12?
is one of the 12. The Quenorin.
Didn't expect a fire and brimstone preacher to be down here, but I'm just gonna kind of glance back and expect that the paladin would understand it, but apparently he somehow doesn't. Oh, I mean, to be fair, if he is a follower of the 12 or at least one of the gods of the 12 yeah, I don't know, you're the GM or DM, you make that call, so.
What call? I'm confused.
Well, I don't know. My thought being, because you said that he like didn't recognize it, but my thought is that if he's one of the 12 and then Nyulrin
So
is
basically,
also
the gods in my setting are not one thing. They have many names, many appearances, and many symbols depending on the culture. So the gods, while Melos may be worshipped within the imperial pantheon, it is quite possible that even one of his most devout priests, if he arrived in, say, the lands in Elvish lands, wouldn't recognize the symbols of his own god.
Okay, okay. Again, going back to Elder Scrolls and being the nerds that we are, be like how, again, since we're on this track, I might as well go at how the Khajiit have their own names for the various Aedra and Daedra that are known. It would be something similar.
Yeah,
Melos is one of the gods I worship, though.
Correct.
Like out of the 12. No,
Yeah.
since I do worship the 12, but there's Agon, of course, is my top one, my G. But Melos is like one of the other gods that Nyulrin specifically pays attention to.
Oh, then I would say then yeah, you would probably recognize the symbol. You would probably recognize thunderbolts and clenched fist are commonly associated with him.
Yeah, Cain, Vitreous, and Melos are the ones I worship other than Agon.
Melos, the conqueror god, god of might, god honor, state, and war.
Yep, that's me, baby.
Symbol: the wolf, great axe, a clenched fist, and thunderbolts are all symbols associated with him. And as you enter into the chapel.
Just a reminder, you do want to meet up with me with Dirk and Ahran at some point, I hope.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I figured that our thought is that we are dropping by here on our way out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Entering into the chapel, it would appear almost more like a brawl pit than a place of worship. And sitting at the far end on a stone throne is a old man, long hair, long beard, black war paint over his eyes, muscles the size of a refrigerator. Just sitting there. He looks up and opens his eyes. Welcome, servants of me.
Hey, Jakar. Hold this for me. And he hands you the hammer and the shield.
Okay. Sure.
At least he won't be doing anything.
Tattoos adorn his body, holy symbols of the conqueror god, of the conqueror god, and the god of might.
Nyulrin starts taking off his gauntlets and his armor.
His eyes shift to you as he rises, standing a solid 8.5 feet tall.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, is this a regular human?
Yes.
Bro, he's taller than me by like a whole foot.
Foe didn't.
You gotta be looking at this guy and thinking, man,
arm
Ahran's
day.
a shrimp.
His quad is the size of your torso, Jakar.
Oh, fuck.
Well, having taken the armor off, he'd see that I have a symbol of Agon tattooed on my shoulder.
He takes a few steps down his throne as he welcomes you. I welcome you to this house of worship. It is these walls shelter and defend the weak from injustice and protect those. It is Melos's honor and will that builds and has built these walls. It is the might he has blessed me, which protects the people of this town and this city.
Blessed be your fists, priest. We are here to aid this town.
Jakar, there are indeed refugees. There are indeed refugees and citizens within the halls. They're keeping in the corners, some are in prayer. There appears to be a number of altars for the other gods of the 12 that have been placed. Though this chapel is clearly dedicated to one in specific. He looks to you as he just says, I sense that there is more to your quest. That you do not merely fight our enemy here, but elsewhere as well.
Your senses are strong. Nyulrin will walk into the center of the arena.
I wonder, how well do you know yourself, Nyulrin?
And everyone just knows my name here.
Well, one of them is this guy has supernatural god sight, and the other is a criminal with connections.
You also have it tattooed. You also have it on your shield. Man can read.
Yeah.
You are not dealing with the uncultured swine this time.
Yeah. As you enter into the ring, he simply he enters in as well. As he says, a challenge to the priest of Melos in his own temple. A bold decision. Cracks knuckles.
Take it as my respect for you. I'm gonna square up.
He does so as well, stamping he kind of slides his left foot back, stamps it into the ground. The ground cracks a little under his foot. He stepped into the arena, so it's dirt. It's like a dirt square within the heart of the temple. And I think that's a good enough spot as any.
Next time we come back, Nyulrin is in a Yamcha pose on the ground.
I fucking love the sheer number of beautiful sights of this session. Now we have the little Tabaxi leaning on the gear that he has been given, taking a sip of rum from his flask to watch the show that is about to unfold. Oh man, this is gonna be good.
This guy's gonna kill me.
So
He's 8 foot tall,
he gets
pure
to go into a
muscle.
fight ring, but Dirk doesn't? How dare!
Oh, don't worry.
As soon as I walked into this place, my immediate oh my god, we gotta take Dirk down here.
Dirk is going to have fun with this guy.
Why do I hear boss music?
I'm gonna give you just a little sneak peek of his nickname, Hammer Hands.
Oh god. Give me my hammer back, Jakar, quick.
I know real quick, I just look at this man. Look at this man.
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh good god.
Hold on, where?
I'll roll 20.
Oh wait, is it on the roll 20? Oh.
Dirk,
Oh no,
what's your
that's not
strength?
even. Hold on, give me a minute here.
Hang on, let me. Can I post?
Dirk, what's your strength?
I think it's
Give me
19.
one.
Okay, so if I get cooked, you're also gonna get cooked.
You don't know. I have abilities that give me 10 hit points.
This is
I
his
can
full
smite
character
my
art.
fist.
This is Hammer Hands full art.
Oh my
that's-
god, it's not.
Where are you posting that?
That is tame considering what I was thinking.
Where are you?
8 foot tall. Here, I'll post it in. Discussion? Yeah, discussion.
I already know where that is. Oh, there it is. The World Chorus. Holy shit.
All right, I'm definitely gonna need to smite my fist for this one.
So
This is one of those instances that if this